right, and we are live. Hello and welcome, everyone, to another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries, the Sealed Pages of Verglas. We are the Rollets of Fate. I am Cisco, and with me, as always, our amazing players who will be taken through crazy shenanigans, and obviously the one and only, the wondrous Mo.
Yeah, I just wander around everywhere. That's why they call me the Wanderers.
Yeah, the wondrous. Yeah, cool. We are the DMs. We are the DMs of this campaign, and with us, as always, our victims of fate, our awesome players. Will you guys prefer to introduce your characters, or you want to do a quick one?
What a,
We
I
can
don't
also
mind.
a quick...
we can also introduce each other's characters.
Oh,
I like
Oh,
that.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I love that. Just don't go crazy. Just and be nice. But yeah, definitely.
Hey, Ma, why don't you start introducing someone else's character? It's your idea.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
let's start. Let's do
I'm
it.
this I'm playing this very bitching fairy.
Oh,
Like
Actually,
only two spell slots, not used anything.
I'm gonna do a request. When
Oh.
when one person introduces everyone's character, everyone else needs to put themselves on mute. So that way it's gonna be like if you were introducing your own character, because no one will speak when you do, right? So let's do it as that. So you have to hold back on the insult, okay? Cool. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I'm playing this mythical character, but actually I'm this very tiny creature that also always very salty. Cares more about money than people. What's more there to say?
Well,
Uh,
name and
Oh yeah, name. Yeah, it's
And craft.
Ruin or Ruin Synergy. Or do we call him Ignis now? I forgot. Either way, basically two people living in one body. That's how I view him for so far. Even though he's the only one without two voices in his head of the crew so far, I believe.
amazing. Thank you very much. So
No
Lucky,
problem.
will you introduce Mark's character? Yeah, good.
I'm trying to think here. I'm Yagu. I eat lots of muffins. And while the group was fighting, I was chasing a bunny on a dragon toward a rainbow. My HP doesn't really matter too much because I can only count up to 6, but I only roll 2s. It's easier that way. I don't have to count high. There's this other green guy I know, but I think Luke's gonna describe that green guy.
All right. Yeah, and just and he's a turtle paladin. Yeah, let's make.
I'm a turtle paladin / barbarian, but all turtle.
Or turtle, yeah. And I can get off my shell. Amazing. Thank you, Lucky. So let's roll like that. Let's do Luke. Will you introduce Andy's character, if that's okay with you, just to break?
I didn't know which green guy you were referring to, because there's another two you mentioned. But yeah, I will be referring to Andy's character Bruce or Bruce. He is a green English fat man who swings people senselessly with a sword and with an axe. And that's basically it. He has daddy issues, but who doesn't in a fantasy world? But he's on the mend with that, supposedly. I did, however, specifically me as a DM a few weeks ago, did hurt that, but I just thought that was funny.
Amazing. And that's our orc barbarian. Amazing. Cool. So please, Andy, will you crucify Luke's character, please, for us?
Oh, where do I start with this then? So, I'll be introducing Bycroft Barfire, clearly a Sherlock Holmes brother ripoff. He is also the source of a deceased character's daddy issues, because of various reasons, no doubt. He's come along here, swaggering in like he knows what he's all about. I mean, he probably does, but we don't care about that sort of thing. He is not part of the chaos, not yet, and maybe never will be. He's also a cleric because he's he's a bit of a bitch, really. He's scared, so he needs to play the most powerful class available. That's all I have to say on Bycroft Holmes, and I genuinely hope he'll live. I think he's pretty cool, actually. Let's move on to Ross. You can introduce the other green guy.
Yes, final member of Team Green, though he has some fairly deep-seated. I don't know if they're daddy issues. Certainly, he thinks he looks too boyish all the time. So he pushed really hard one time and got cursed when he tried to grow a beard. Recently became the only resident of his head, Errol Emmerfield, the Horizon Walker Ranger, who so far likes his horse, I think, better than any other member of the caravan. Take that however you like. He keeps going out there at night. We don't know what he does out there.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Joe.
Did not expect that roasting session. So I'll be describing Aki Flamacaster, other words, flamethrower, or as we all like to call him, the head cock, since he's the one who gave us our name. Thank you for that, Aki. But why have any control over names when he can barely control what's going on in his own powers, which are increasingly explosive, and he looks more dragon than the other dragon in our group. Take of that what you will. And looking forward to having this sorcerer literally burn our way out of trouble.
All right. Yeah. Amazing. Thank you very much. And please, I think that's all I have to say, Mo. If you could please take over for the announcements. Thank you very much.
All right, announcements. That's right, Cisco. Thank you. Those people who have not seen any of our previous episodes before, sorry about the screaming child, you can find that on our YouTube channel, which is at Rollers of Fate D&D. You can get this campaign, which is the Candlekeep campaign, as well as the Sunday campaign, which is the Curse of Strahd, and the Wednesday campaign, which is the Eye of Observation. We do have also got one-shots there, so please let your friends know where to find us, give us a follow, subscribe, and to spread the stories and enjoying the episodes and the show together. Those who want to send us any fan arts, you can send us to at rollersoffatednd@gmail.com, and Twitter channel that we have, which is called which is at FateDND, and you can find up-to-date news about this campaign. Well, not this campaign, but our channel and other D&D related news. And finally, content warning: if there's anything that you may not like while you're watching, please step away for a moment and return back, and hopefully we've passed that scene. But obviously, as always, viewer discretion is advised. Back to you, Cisco.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Mo. Thanks for all of you for being here, playing with us tonight. And to everyone who's tuning in from home, please make yourselves comfortable and settle in. As now, let's see which mystery shall be revealed today. Unrestful wanderers of day and night, moths unable to find the brightest light, seeking those who draw a breath to stop their endless dance with death. Previously, in the towers of Candlekeep, after saving Siggy's life and literally squashing the Mind Invader, the Caravan of Chaos spent a week regularly visiting their recovering friend, who still remains unconscious, as well as running their own errands. Bruce continued with religious studies, messages to Nidalia, and harvested a couple of Shadowfell mushrooms from his small patch, experimenting the effects of different bloods on them. Harold ordered a large sum of pearls from the enchanter for an upcoming magical tattoo, and Ruan received information regarding dragon's hearts and anatomy as commissioned, as well as the copy of the book he requested. He also asked for a large loan from the party funds to managed to convince everyone, and will be ordering rubies for a tattoo also. His growing horn was also noticed by others in the group. Aki was approached by an about researcher too and received information involving direct communication with his god, investigating the roots of the traveler's worship, and became aware of a very likely curse bestowed on his quarterstaff. Yagu tried to find tomes on fighting strategies, but found information on hallucinogenics instead. Spent time making homemade potions, and found it hard to find ingredients for the preparation. One fine morning, rumors of a new blacksmith traveled through the library. Soon after, the group met him, realizing that Bycroft Barfire is the father of their fallen paladin companion Bryn. In privacy, Bycroft explained that he would like to help aid this unrestful soul, Sarah of Yellowcress, Bryn's childhood friend, who is trapped on the pages of her diary that was mysteriously sent to him by a servant. Suddenly, the morning ghost materialized. That sounded like a morning ghost. Morning ghost materialized, leaving the cocks frozen as the tongueless spirit enters Bruce's mouth. Once authorized. That's just for you, Andy. Sarah expressed sadness and fear for her family's soul and her own soul, all of them were brutally murdered and unable to move on to the afterlife, as well as worry for her father, Lord Bialis, from whom she sensed great danger coming. The party agreed to help Bycroft and Sarah's ghost and travel on their cart for a few long weeks until finally, now, they just reached the gates of the City of Splendors. And this is where our story begins tonight. You are today, the weather itself is a little bit gloomy. There is a few clouds and a storm brewing far in the distance. It is a little bit warmer day by day, and you feel already that the claw of storms, April, is here. So rain is expected, and you are in a queue, perhaps number 20 something. There is carriages around you, people, different races, different businesses, and you see everyone is just waiting. And there is this huge gates of a building, kind of like a completely enclosed wall city that you have been there before, but just passed by. And you are there, all of you, as well as Bycroft. And I leave it to you.
How come every time we visit a new place, we queue to get in?
I may be able to answer that. It's honest to God, stupid bureaucracy. They like to mitigate and manage everybody who comes into the city. If we all speed along, basically just say you're with the Barfire Smithy, and it should hopefully move us along very quickly. There's a whole thing, if you don't have any form of paperwork, they'll imprison you.
Well,
Or
this
it's
is
about
about
stupid and not
those
necessary.
cities.
It's one of those cities,
Actually,
yeah.
it's technically true.
I assume you're all familiar.
Yeah, Bruce looks at Aki like, oh dear.
Barfire, Smithy it is.
Smithy. Yes. Just I've been here a few times. I'm aware of the painstakingly long process. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad though. Having company
So-
helps though.
When we do get there, should we stop by your smithy first, Bycroft? Is there anything you want to get, or should we just get straight to it?
I am fully equipped. I intended to move to Candlekeep, so they are all in Cube. Yeah, I assume when we're in the city we can investigate the shoe shops, or even just head out to specifically to the house itself. I don't know your all's process to all this, but yeah, take over whenever you feel you need to investigate.
We can grab a bite first and then go around.
Food does sound like a good idea.
Yep.
I would love food.
Yeah.
Something other than road rations and foraged for foodstuffs would be rather a good idea.
And I like making my berries, but I kind of need my abilities in case things go wrong, so I'd rather not have to do that right now.
Well, hopefully not in Waterdeep. Hopefully not.
I mean, it's water deep.
What's wrong with Waterdeep?
It's a big ass city. We just got robbed like a couple days ago.
Yeah, let's not think of it.
Can somebody remind me what Sarah told us when she was inside Bruce? With consent.
Thank you for adding that, Aki.
I didn't write it down.
I have notes. She was saying that she was literally in my head. She needs help to pass on. She's stuck to this realm. She's worried about her father, his health, and if he's going to be hurt. But I think the implication was that so long as the rest of her family's remains are not put to rest or buried or dealt with, then she will not be able to pass on, and she remains trapped in this rather interesting book.
Just like back in the Domain of Dread.
Yes.
Necromancer.
Great times.
You're all familiar with this.
Roughly.
Kind of.
Great, I hired the right people.
Define right.
Sarah told us that she had a boyfriend. Should we not start with someone who knew her in life, since everybody else appears to be gone?
That's another good question.
She's
I wrote down some things here. Her father still resides at the Manor, and Lord Vialis. And you're thinking of Beckon, her neighbour.
Right. We may get more truth from a boyfriend than a father.
It's been quite a few years, I will say.
Children don't tell their parents everything, do they?
I didn't. Well, that is fair.
Father was the one who discovered them, was he not? I mean, he would have the most vivid memories of the event.
Yes, I was only told recently about their passing, but it has been somewhat of a while.
We do also have the potential other lead, Ferrell, the elf who is a business associate of Lord Vialis.
Right. I assume I would know them, Mo and Cisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are surely least likely to know about the family goings on.
Yes,
well,
I'm
they might be
sure they would.
to know about what happened to them before they died. I mean, there's like a gap, right before they were murdered. What were they doing? So they'd be useful for that.
How old was Sarah? Did anybody get her age?
I believe she was 18, wasn't she?
Was she not
Same
around
age
the
as
same
Bryn.
age as
She
Bryn?
will be the same age than Bryn.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was in his early 20s.
Right. Then the boyfriend must be someone around town, someone people know. He must work. He must have a position of some kind. No.
Yes, he was a squire. He lived close to the manor on Imar Street.
So, should we start with the boyfriend or the father then?
Whatever works with you all. I mean, I have a bit more sway with the father, but whatever works with you all.
You know the father very well?
We've, there's a whole thing that if children's parents don't get along, then the children won't get along either. So I tend to think we have a good relationship.
I was thinking you guys had a good relationship because they were shoemakers, weren't they?
Well, I mean, we try to stay away from business. It can get iffy working with friends, but we've tried to keep in contact, make sure that we're both doing all well, and I could probably just tell him I'm here to tell him the news that I've moved to Candlekeep, but I suppose yes, it could maybe help to maybe mention that.
Wait,
Hmm.
Master Bycroft, why would you not tell him that we're here to ease his daughter's passing?
He's never been the same. Honestly, I don't know how he'd react, but he did. To be fair though, he did send the book. Maybe it was his servants who wanted this to happen more than him. I need the full story first.
May I ask, the circumstances of Sarah's death were suspicious, no?
She was assassinated.
And there's no indication of who.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I was really just kind of told
Then
what was in the letter.
I wrote
perhaps
some
we
notes.
keep this to ourselves unless somebody,
Aki, I think that if indeed the father Vialis is aware of what happened, he probably just came upon their bodies. I did make a note from it when after she had left my head, assassinated along with her brother, her sister, and her mother, and they had their eyes burned out and tongues cut out. It was not entirely clear on what came first, the death or the mutilation. To be honest,
That sounds
wasn't
like something a cult would do.
yeah, that sounds like magic. Yes.
It wasn't pleasant what I got. I got to see it all firsthand in my head. It was really quite unpleasant.
Well, we have all seen the bodies of those people before, right? Maybe it's the same killer.
Yeah.
From when we entered the piano dwarven place.
Yep.
The blood magic?
It
Back
might be
when
connected,
we were with
but
gonna help the previous blacksmith of Candlekeep.
Yes.
Yeah.
It might be the same person, but why
Is
move
this
them?
is this a running theme with the blacksmith of Candlekeep? Should I be worried about more of this?
yes.
No.
Okay.
Well, here,
Sword, Mycroft.
like, Bycroft, can you make anything out of this? And I'll give him the vial with the blood from the mansion.
I'm
That-
not. I'd usually put blood, sweat, and tears in my materials, but not this literally. I don't know what you expect me to do with this.
I was hoping you could use some sort of. You are a cleric. I was hoping you had some sort of like.
I'm very new to this, I will say. It's been about 4 months since this all happened. I'm still getting used to this, but I can see what I can do with it.
In the meantime, while we're pondering, we really should get some of the street food here at least, just to get off the rations.
But please,
Oh,
let's
we were steering
keep it
queue.
to ourselves for now, until we're sure.
You
Well, here,
feel
I'll-
that the queue keeps moving forward more and more, and you are like maybe 3 spaces or 4 away from it at the moment.
So we're the Caravan of Chaos hired by the Barfire Smithy. That's all we
Now,
need to say.
let's just leave it to the Barfire Smithy right now, associates.
Alright. Very
Bill
well.
smoothing to the long. I have already gone through this process. It should be painstakingly easy to add 5 new members to the group.
Whatever you
Bruce
say,
taps
Mycroft.
Bruce taps Aki on the shoulder. Aki. He said 4 months ago he seemed to have developed his clerical powers.
Yes.
Seems to match up when Bryn passed.
I will also add to that, you guys. I don't know the exact date. I've just said 4 months randomly. It could be 5, it could be 6, it could be 2.
It's
not
canon.
That's canon.
You gotta work with us now, Luke. So yeah, but Bruce will continue on this conversation. So that does match up around about the time he was killed.
The whole family follows. It was Tyr, wasn't it?
Yes, that's the one.
I guess it runs in the family then,
Interesting.
isn't
So,
it?
wait, Bycroft. Do you mean that the magic you do when you smith, you didn't always used to do that?
Oh no, I've been a well-trained smith for most of my life, but this level of quality hasn't come upon me until recent.
Well, only noticed because, I mean, I'm not insanely blessed with the arcane, but I kind of had similar circumstances where I wasn't born magical, but
Interesting.
after traveling and going around for quite a while, it just came to me. So I wondered if certain circumstances happened to you where you forged in the name of, I guess, your god or whatever for so long.
I've always been a follower of the divine. However, just a few months ago, I just felt odd. Just woke up in the night, felt an odd form of sorrow, but not from me. And it seemed. I believe I may have gained these gifts as a form of sorrow from Tyr, and not really, not due to my devotion, but due to their pain.
Bruce kind of looks at his feet at the whole chat about that, like, because he's drawing conclusions that may or may not be there.
You know, I took a tattoo when Bryn died.
Oh,
I carry him with me everywhere I go. Not
Very-
to the extent that
very
you
nice.
do, of course, but he is not forgotten. Although it looks like I am.
Wait, what, Aki, what kind of tattoo did you get?
Every time I've lost somebody, I do something.
Yeah, but
Do you have a-
you have a lot.
I have some.
Do you have a tattoo of the other friend you guys lost?
Narrows his eyes.
No, he is. He was not lost. He left. That is not the same. He does not require.
It's almost the same. I mean, got lost in his decisions, isn't it?
Not even remotely the same.
either way, I'm happy to hear the sentiment, Aki. I'm sure he's watching over us. Hopefully,
If there's something I can ever tattoo for you, just let me know.
maybe one day.
Yeah, he does really
Maybe one
expensive tattoos too.
Yep.
Oh,
Really
Oh,
well.
it is the it is the components. It is not for me. I don't have
Well,
a relationship. with money.
maybe once but I've been made aware of the last week or so. But
Ruin sees a shadow loom over him. He's like, why'd it get real dark all of a sudden? And Bruce is just there.
maybe once we're back at Candlekeep, I have a few jobs kind of building up already. I assume if I get them all at the right time, it could be a very huge pay for me. So maybe in due time.
Actually,
Whenever you feel for it.
Bycroft, last question. Do you do magical arrows, or is it only normal arrows? 'Cause I know you offered it to me, but
It is a level of quality akin to magic. However, I can try my best, and I don't know whether this works, Mo and Cisco, but I'm looking to get Blessing of the Forge. Can I give that to a set of ammunition? Because it says I can give it a +1 to either AC or damage, and I'm wondering, are you okay? I can touch an object and grant a +1 bonus to either AC or attack and damage rolls.
What, forever?
Yeah.
No, I think it's per long rest. I was just wondering, can I do that to ammunition?
A simple or martial weapon.
Oh, does that say it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not ammunition.
okay.
Yeah, I'm only getting cliff notes on D&D Beyond.
In that case, Aaron will
right.
pull out in his bag of holding the spare longbow. Maybe you could still, when we have the time back at Candlekeep, you can maybe upgrade this. It's a simple longbow, but
I mean, I can give it a daily boost. I've been seen. I can give somewhat daily boosts to items, but it's only once. You know, maybe I should use it for something important.
yeah.
This
Can you
is-
do it on my shell?
You're. Can I, Mo, Cisco? It is technically armor.
It is not a suit of armor.
Yeah. Okay.
This is just
Skin is
a,
armor. Enhance that. Go for it.
Please stop putting pressure on the DMs. Just do what is meant to be done and don't ask things that are not
This
out of
is-
the place. Come
Yeah.
on.
I know
We have
this
a
is.
new class. We're curious.
It makes us
no,
feel like
I-
we're saying no.
Yeah. No,
I'm,
Say yes. Just do it. Say yes.
No,
mean-
that's super powerful. What do you mean?
Oh look, it looks
I-
like Q is moving along pretty smoothly.
I know
Yes,
this is really random, but
Actually, just a quick thing
Lucky.
before, sorry to interrupt. Aki, Bruce, and Bycroft, you do it at advantage. Make a history check to figure out how long ago Brins died, actually. As he
Cool.
came up.
while they're doing that, I know I don't really have a place in this, but Harold, why don't you just get an arrow that could return to you, and then upgrade that arrow?
What if I need to fire it more than once, though?
Well, it could return to your quiver, couldn't it? If you enchanted it that way.
I can't improve magical items. It's more akin to regular items to make them
Well-
magical for a time.
I know an enchanter who's probably more skilled than you at enchanting, but not at forging.
Fair assessment.
So, Bycroft, you ascertain that it was exactly 146 days as you count the days. Every day seems to has slowed down since your son died. Bruce, you think it was something like 100 and something days ago, but you are not 100% sure. A few months back. And
I was
Aki,
right.
yeah,
with
you're a
4
bit.
months. A bit
Yeah,
out.
you know that it's a few months as well, Aki, but you are unsure how long.
Aki measures his day in meals anyway, I think.
Also, you guys notice as well as you are there that the queue now, you are the next one to go. And at this point, Bycroft, you think to yourself, oh, I should be speaking about the codes of conduct before that happens.
Yes, that is true. They're going to give out pamphlets, hopefully, and it's just going to mention the do's and don'ts of Waterdeep. You know, don't
Oh no.
pillage, rob, and maim.
I assume it's like any other city.
Yeah, just don't do illegal, problematic crime.
How do they feel about magic for outsiders?
Well, who would know? Mo and Cisco, I wasn't given the code of contact. I was just called
Well,
to mention it.
Actually, we'll share it. Let's say that
Yeah.
you show it around.
Yeah.
Bycroft. So
Oh wow.
show to, I just
Yep.
called you Brain. That's what I mean.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yep,
So
it's fine.
it's a fair question from Aki. We've had mixed experiences from places that we've tended to go to. Not it's particularly up north, or the place where we met. Actually, orcs are not
West.
exactly welcomed, and the nature of Aki's magic and being a red dragonborn, we're often held against him.
I'm
Yeah, you-
sure we can.
Just
If we keep our heads
correcting,
down.
just correcting that statement. Nowadays, you know that in certain areas, orc shana, the same with goblins. But in a city like Waterdeep, you know that no one will really assume anything based on your background. You know? Perhaps in smaller places, yeah.
Yeah, Bruce isn't aware of that though. He's just always kind of leery about it, especially further north because of.
If you're all asking about magic, usually if you're doing it to influence someone, you know, that can be a problem.
you hear you guys
There
as you're
is
talking,
the-
you hear a little.
Yes.
Well, I'm taking a look at this pamphlet, and as long as you're not influencing someone, otherwise, 1,000 gold
Yes,
pieces.
yes. Hello. We are with the Barfire Smithy. We're just looking for entrance into.
Stop! You're spoiling it! I have to do it right! Welcome to Waterdeep, the city of splendors, the crown of the north! You can find this is the most influential city in the north! Perhaps in Faerun itself! You're marvelous! How am I doing?
That speech wasn't as
How's
long
your-
last time.
How's your voice, Mo?
It's perfectly fine! I can do this
It's
all
gone.
day!
God, I can see this.
I
not
remember
hear me?
that speech being a lot shorter. We're just looking for entry. It is Bycroft.
But I'm not. But
Barfire
I'm not finished.
Yep, it's fine. I'm well accustomed with
Well, you can
Waterdeep.
find
I
most
know.
talented out. Excuse me, I'm speech. Where you find the
Fine.
most talented artist that's gone from across the room. Okay, now you can speak. Okay, I'm done now.
I'll
That's
just
true
whisper
now
Warcraft.
that I'm here.
Do they always do this?
Speech gets longer
Are you
every
here for
year.
Are you here for pleasure or business?
Business, I would say.
Let's say a bit of both. Why not?
All right, do you have the paper?
Yes, I'll pass out the paper. I need to add some others, some acquaintances to this, but sure.
Okay, here, take this. And you see them give each of you one of these pamphlets. Now you each one have the rules of the city given to you.
So let's take a look at it.
Okay.
Guys, we can't show weapons in town.
Oh yeah. If you have to show the weapons in town, it's going to be there's what? And she's you see them reading the paper.
Yeah.
Weapons in town. What's the problem with weapons in town?
Brandishing weapons is a problem.
Yeah, a big problem in the city, yes.
But I
Does
think
that
just
mean I have to put my bow away in a bag?
no. I think you can. I think you can keep them in your person, like on sheaves, like in sheaves. But you can't just fire. You can't just like pull out an axe.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah, you
can't wait to
draw.
see how many of these
Yeah.
rules we break.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Blasphemy against the
You
god.
probably shouldn't say that as we're at the door.
Oh, don't worry, I won't tell anybody.
I appreciate that, but anyway, so magic seems pretty reasonable. In that case, is there anything else, or can we proceed now?
Oh no, you gotta register.
No,
Yes,
you got off. I didn't hear what you said.
Wait 1 second. I can fix that.
Please
Well, we
don't
know
fix
it's
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay,
There
I
you go.
said that you need to register.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wait, couldn't you hear me before about the speech? Do I do it again?
It's the mirror. You know, this mirror in front of us, it kind of tends to cut you off sometimes. It's kind of glass, you know?
Would you like a muffin? And Aki will pull one out and say,
It's not bribery. It's
just
not
wants
bribery.
just wants her to eat something so she doesn't talk anymore.
Okay, thank you very much. She
It's
puts
not bribery.
it in the pocket. Okay.
Balls.
Well, we need to register. Can I have your names, please?
Errol
I'm sorry, what did she say?
Emmerfield. She wants our names.
Errol Emmerfield. Okay.
Yep.
Where are you coming from? Who are you with? Are you associated with anything? What are you carrying?
Let's see. Carrying a bow, coming from, I guess technically Candlekeep. I mean, we're with the Barfire.
Okay. Do you have any enemies in the city that could come and fight you and try to kill you?
I hope not.
A loaded fucking question, Mo.
I don't think so.
You're not going to cause any trouble in the city, right?
Right.
We wouldn't dream of it. We will not dream of it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I believe you. What about your name? Chubby one.
Oh. Looks at his stomach where there are clearly abdominal muscles on display, and kind of goes, "Oh."
You kind of went a bit hard at the rations yesterday.
Shut your mouth.
I'm
You
just saying.
did eat a lot of
you know,
hardtack recently.
I know you're feeding yourself and another person, but come on, man.
What does he eat a
Do
lot
some
of?
cardio with me.
You gotta do some exercises.
You gotta get cardio in there.
Bruce Moonbear, write it down.
Yeah, back off the nuts.
Oh, here, take this. She gives you a paper. I have another one at home. This is a paper that counts steps. You can use it for like a daily step counter. If you say the word, I'm done walking, it resets.
Do I rage? No. Bruce, very straight back, very tense at this point, folds the paper, puts it in his pocket, and goes, "I say good day, woman," and walks away.
Wait, your name! You didn't tell me your name! Bruce, what?
I do not have banishment. This is a problem.
Bruce, wait, Bruce!
I've given you my name!
What's your last name?
I guess this is.
I told you my name!
What's
Bruce
your last
Moonbear!
Moonbear, okay, I got it.
You're not
I
very
get-
good at your job!
This is revenge for all the short jokes.
Oh, hello!
Hello.
Yo, what's your name?
What do you think my name is? Whatever you think it is, that's not my name.
Okay.
It's gonna be Ignis.
Is that with an I?
Y after it's a Y I
I-Y?
G
I-Y-G?
N
I-Y-G?
I S.
S-I. Okay, I got it. Is that it?
Okay.
You don't have a first name, last name, middle name?
Ignis. Last name Ruin.
Last name, Ruin.
Yeah.
Like, Ruin with a U?
With a W.
Ooh.
Ruan.
Okay, I'll just write the word.
Rewan.
Ooh.
It's fancy.
Okay, Ignis woman. I'm in Ruin. Okay, you can go ahead now. You, what are you? Ballfire, right? Oh, I've got you on file already. It's okay. You can go ahead. Okay. Where are you? Oh, there you are. There's your head. Hello, Total.
Hi. Yes, my name is Jogu, and if you don't mind, I have a few questions about these rules.
Oh, yeah. I love the rules. What do you want to ask?
It says here poisoning a city well means death.
Oh, yeah.
Does it mean you're allowed to poison anything else?
I mean, does it say you're not allowed to poison anything else?
Well, it doesn't say you're not allowed to poison. It's
Well,
only a well.
Well, I guess it's quite specific these rules are, so if you follow the rules to the T, you'll be fine.
Good, then my second question, when is something considered a priest?
Oh.
I mean, it also says lay worshipper, so even if they're not a priest, it's still bad. Even if they're not there yet.
I don't know, someone that's always worshipping people, I mean, things, deities, like priests and clerics and... Why, are you thinking of poisoning a cleric?
No, I was thinking, do I count as a priest then, or does Verglas count as a priest?
No, you gotta be what is it called? To the temples. As long as you belong to it and you don't follow the paperwork, yeah.
Paperwork, oh man, that's
Oh
too
yeah.
much trouble.
It takes a long time to get part of the city. You want me to put
Then I have
paperwork
no
for you?
questions left. Sorry?
You want me to put the paperwork for you?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
well, you're allowed to do it for me, but I don't want to do it. No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all go ahead now. Thank you very much.
Oh, I can't use
Okay.
magic to influence people.
Hello?
You can't use it without the
Oh, yeah, you're the one that's looking at me now. Yes, you. Yeah, what's your name?
Aki.
Aki. Okay. Well, what's your last name? Why is no one telling me their full names? What is going on?
I made it up. Does it? Do you want to know it if I made it up in the first place? That's not really my name.
I mean, go with the cool one.
I know that's your name. I think I know that's your name.
Flamacosti. But I'm not going to spell it. You have to draw it.
I have to draw your name?
Yes.
Okay. I'll write your name first and then I'll draw you next to it. How does that sound?
That's great.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, you can go ahead.
Enjoy your muffin.
Oh yeah, the muffin! Oh, and then she puts it in her mouth and she starts eating it.
It's the drawing.
It's talking to Harold.
Right.
Whoever is in front of her, make a dexterity saving throw.
I guess that's me.
As bits fly everywhere. I mean, unless you're okay with it.
I'm just okay with it.
Yep, you kind of dodge it. It's like one of those situations you see Aki going like, and all these bits flying.
I'm gonna telepath to Aki. That wasn't the magic muffin, was it?
Thanks. I don't have any of those.
Oh, thank God. That could have been a fine.
You also all think to yourselves from this point forward as you are signing the things, still missing Herald, but you
What
start
do you
to
mean? Wait,
realize
what do you mean
that,
missing arrow? They told her my
yeah,
info.
no, it's all right. Whatever you actually do in this town, that will be on Breen's name because you've been registered under his company, and Breen is Candlekeep. So you start to realize that this is not whether are we gonna break the law. It's like if we break the law, we're gonna get Candlekeep and Breen.
Cisco, it's Spycroft.
You said
Remember the
Oh,
name.
damn it! Why do I keep saying Breen? I'm so sorry. Okay.
Okay, it's
Bycroft,
okay.
Oh, I could live with getting him in trouble. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Bycroft. Yeah. I mean,
I
the
don't-
question is, will you get evicted out of Candlekeep if you get Candlekeep in trouble? Because Breen is Candlekeep, and you
This
are.
is DM
fine.
speak for don't fuck around and find out, by
Yeah,
the way.
anyway. Yeah. Keep
By the
going,
way,
Mo.
figure,
Sorry for interrupting.
I'm just here just to get some good street food. That's what I'm doing here right
Street
now.
I
food,
think-
of course, you can go to the street food. Your name was Errol Demerfield. Okay, I got you. You can go now, bye.
Bye.
The last time I saw a list of rules like this, I ended up in prison.
Well, what about that time when we went to the Radiant Citadel?
This is all a worrying conversation to have.
I hate it here.
And you start to enter past the gates. People keep going. You have your carriage with you still. And you think to yourself, Breen, if you wanted to really show this bunch Waterdeep, the best place to take them will be the Jonin Portal that is actually on your way to where you're going to the North World.
And I will mention that place, which I assume is a pub.
Yeah,
Mention
it's
that.
the most famous pub in Waterdeep.
That is the most famous pub in Waterdeep. We should probably struggle to get a table. However, if a empty glass is on the table, then they will ensure to fill it to, well, problematic levels, let's say.
I only got like
Perfect.
5 gold, so do you think that could get me like a pint?
I assume so.
I have
Uh,
6 platinum, I'll get us all a pint.
Thank
That is
you.
probably too much.
That is definitely too much for a round of drinks.
I'll get
I've got
us many.
107
Really?
platinum.
Yes,
Also-
Yago, really.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
you
start
look
writing
around.
these
Probably
things down
shouldn't
by
be
now.
announcing how much money we have out loud. now I
Yes,
think about
let's
it.
not follow
Let's
the
go.
elf. He seems sensible.
Thank you.
As you look around, you start to. Once you enter the gate, you see there is 2 roads. You know perfectly well, Bycroft. Okay, I corrected myself. That's a good first step to improvement. Okay, and then and you know that if you take the way of the dragon, is the name of the road. That will be the most reasonable way, and that road will take you all the way towards.
What if we take the way of the ancestral monk, or the way of the open palm?
Yeah. And you take the road, you keep traveling. The city itself is beautiful, the architecture, there is so many racial mix. You see all types of creatures, all completely free and not concerned of what they are wearing, what they are doing. It's very much like a capital, kind of a London, New York feel to it.
Yeah, I'll also be mentioning the streets not to go down. Like, that's the way of the drunken master. Stay away. That's the way of mercy. The way of shadow. The way of one death.
And all of you can see as
annoying.
well a huge statue. Many of them around the town that you can see. They are the size like colossal, like 20 stories high. And you see one that seems to be a knight. And you will know, Bycroft, that this is called the Honorable Knight. Is a statue, one of the walking statues of Waterdeep, who are used for defense. In case something really bad were to happen in the city, these statues will fully animate and stop whatever threat comes on their way. And this one is a male warrior in plate armor with a shield and a long sword. And every time you pass through this statue, Bycroft, you think of Breen, because he has a resemble to him somehow.
Hey DM, do they talk?
Only on Sundays, but today is Monday, my friend. Nah, I'm not sure actually. I will imagine maybe they do actually.
Okay,
maybe.
so one of them kind of stops as you see pedestrians kind of.
But they're like the Statue of Liberty size.
Mm-hmm. And you hear a voice from above, a booming voice. Hey, I'm walking here.
Oh my god! What the hell was that?
He's walking there, Bruce. As he just said, he's walking there.
The statue's talking.
Just
walking.
ignore them. That's for like if a dragon attacks, it's fine.
The dragon attacks.
Yes, if a large dragon attacks, usually they beat the shit out of it.
Hey, I'm walking here.
I would step on a dragon.
Do dragons normally come to Waterdeep?
No, but it's a good defense. Also, with like a large titan or kraken attack, that would be helpful.
I ruined a little bit. Like, oh fuck.
Just stay calm. I'm sure it's all fine. They usually only animate when needed.
He's animated now.
What's he needed for now?
Well, they do have a bit of a mouth, I will say. But it's best to ignore them.
We work for the bar fires.
I'm also walking here.
Oh god.
You keep traversing, and now you take the high road that you know, Bycroft, that this will take you to the castle ward. As the structure, the part of this city, this ward changes. Before it was like a lot of people working and kind of like more like a rural kind of like merchants, and now you start to enter the castle ward, and once more you see another huge statue, but this one looks like a hawk, actually a hawkman. So you see this huge creature, also as big as the other one, with a winged hawkman there. And looking to your right, you also see something that you have passed before here, but it always strikes you, Bycroft. The City of the Dead is the cemetery of Waterdeep. But this is not a normal cemetery. Here the people go for picnics, they go for walk. It's also a park. So imagine like a central park or something like that. So as you kind of passing through with the carriage, you see all these people laying on top of the graves, having picnics, like kids playing, and all surrounded by graveyards.
I understand that many places have different customs, but I can't help but find that just a little bit distasteful.
Well, it depends on how you think of respect for the dead, to be honest. But it's not really my jam, as it were.
Those children are literally dancing on that person's grave.
Well, that's for their parents to worry about.
Maybe we could bury you here, Bruce. Maybe we could do the same.
Maybe not for much later.
A weird insinuation, my faith wild friend.
I'd much prefer to be buried on my family's estate now that I've been accepted back into the family, so to speak. Or cremated. I've seen what happens to what can necromancers get their hands on skeletons and corpses.
As you say cremated, Errol is gonna kind of like wince a little at that and just say, right. Anyway.
Aki, if I die violently before my time and you're still alive, could you do the cremation for me, please?
He's been reading these rules all the way here. Goes, what?
He's already got halfway started on the process, Bruce.
Some of these are very vague.
I know, right?
It's very annoying. Just
how many lords live here? There is an entire section.
Well, I mean, anyone can become a lord, to be honest, if you own land.
Are you a lord?
No, I don't own all that land. I don't think it's for me, though.
Mo,
but Sarah's father.
Oh, be careful.
Could I do a history check based on Bruce's poor knowledge of the nobility, since, never very good at it?
Sure, please make a history check to see if you have heard of this family before.
Aki,
more just like how many nobles live in the city, that kind of thing.
Okay.
A rough estimate, and do I know anything about them? It's a general knowledge, if that's all right with yourself.
Okay.
Let's just see how well I do.
Mm-hmm.
15. He remembers something of his lessons.
Yeah, you know pretty well. I mean, you know there is hundreds and hundreds of family nobles. The most famous family that you can recall that comes to your name is the Casalanters. This family is a little bit shady at times. You have heard stories of Vittorio Casalanter being one of the most famous nobles in Candlekeep. In Waterdeep, sorry.
Bruce relays all that, and he mentions about the what was the name of the big family you mentioned? The Castellans?
The Casalanters. Yeah.
The Castellantes. You mentioned, yeah, the Castellantes are known for somewhat unsavory practices, but what's a few skeletons in a noble's closet? You know, a few murders there and there.
Well, if they can pay for it, there isn't any.
So there are several lords, and treason
100.
against any of them means death. But
Yes.
but then not following what you're told to do by one of these lords is also a crime.
I'll also want to add. I guess what was your history check? 15.
15. Yeah.
18.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, that's... Oh, sorry. Ooh.
You're the only one that met him, so I guess that's fine. You also know another noble name of the city, Brosfeather, and you know Augustus Brosfeather quite well. Quite
Is that the one who-
intimately.
He's the one at the auction, the one that you met at the auction.
Is he the one who
Yep.
mocked Darren Lockwood?
No, he's the one that mopped you.
I can't
Wonderful.
remember. Could you remind player Andy, please?
He is the.
I don't have a note of that.
He was the he was the mud wrestling champion that beat the shit out of you.
Oh, that guy! The one that we did in the fireside chat, remember? The one that
Oh!
that adventure of, yeah.
That's not the monk, is it?
Mhm.
That was the monk. He didn't make fun of me. He was respectful.
No, I said mopped. Mopped.
Oh,
him.
mocked.
Mops the floor
Oh,
with
yeah.
you.
Oh, wait a minute. Darren
That's a
Brosfeather.
deep cut.
Do you remember that fellow who kicked the living daylights out of me?
Yeah, but I think I was outside information gathering during most of that, Bruce, if I'm honest.
The name's
Oh,
Augustus Brosfeather. That's what his name was.
Yes, he's moved like lightning.
I thought you just moved like a turtle.
Ruin. Shut up.
This meat is delicious.
I mean, we could always... But... So... As far as like what we're doing now, are we gonna head to their estate first? Are we talking to the boyfriend or to the father?
Oh, we were going to the bar.
Beyond
Got
the
one
portal?
there.
Yes.
He says
food,
still reading the rules.
food seems to be more important at the minute, so let's do that.
Yeah, so you keep going through the castle ward, and you have the city of the dead. Once you keep passing it, your carriage keep moving forwards until you get just before the market. You see this huge market area, just a little bit before you find there the yawning portal. As you have a look on it, you realize that this place is huge. It's got like 2 floors, like 3 floors actually, that you can see. The place itself is like a 40 feet diameter kind of open well in the middle. As you enter the tavern itself, you see that there is a hole in the middle. And as if you were to look down, you will see like utter blackness in there. And you see that there is some kind of hoist mechanism that will pull people down if they were to want to enter. And also you see this kind of like, imagine all these different balconies on the floors, and the place itself is full of people. There is so many people just everywhere. I'll display a little picture on there as well.
Well, looking at the hole in the middle of the room, Bruce is looking at her. This seems like a hazard.
Yes, in a room full of drunk
To be
people.
fair, with how big it is, you'd have to... How drunk do you have to be to miss that? To be fair.
It
Well,
happened.
Let's find out.
let's not. I intend to keep you all in one piece.
Aki will take any rock or empty glass or anything you can see and cast light on it and drop it down the hole.
You
Careful,
see
that's
how
littering.
someone tells you, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop!
What?
Don't throw things inside.
We just want to know how deep it is.
Just ask. You don't go like throwing people. This is not your house.
It's
I
a
didn't
hole
throw
in
any
the
people.
ground.
He does
And you
have a point,
notice
actually.
that the voice comes from the bar. You see this man who you know already is the innkeeper and the owner, called Dernan. He's the proprietor of the Yannin place, Yannin Portal.
Number 55.
Actually, if you guys are interested, whoever finds Matt Mercer gets a point of inspiration. Actually, just now that you're looking.
63. I assume that's
63.
him.
Yeah,
57.
63.
57.
Nope. No.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
those, all right.
Are you not this guy here?
He's somewhere.
Found
Yeah,
him!
he's somewhere.
85! 85!
Yay! Point of inspiration.
And you got
Andy.
it.
Yep, you
Yes,
got it.
yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was just
Does anyone else see the
using
beheater over there? Or not the
Yeah,
the
there is
beholder.
actually a beholder there, just having a
Beholder.
drink.
Yeah, that is worrying.
You
Well-
see, he's got some kind of mage hand, and there is an illithid as well, and a flump, something you recognize being a flump. He's kind of like a creature, quite cute, kind of like a little bit like a jellyfish.
Here as well. I need to stop looking in the spectrum.
Sorry
I'll find.
about that, Durnan, I guess. How deep is the hole, though?
What's down the hole?
Oh, down the hole, it actually leads to Undermountain. It's a place for adventurers. I mean, I don't know if you have what it takes, but everyone who goes in this place normally doesn't make it alive. But people say that if you were to explore the place, it's full of treasure, but also dangerous creatures.
Actually,
How-
that does
with
sound
all
good
of
for another
these
time,
140 feet down, actually, to be exact.
but- That is.
With all of these rules, that doesn't break any of the rules, putting people in danger.
No, people like it. It's their choice. I mean, we don't force anyone. This is just always been here, and we.
Lying down there?
Just really quick, can I fly 20 feet down in the well just to see if I can see the ground?
Don't do it.
Yeah, you fly. You see actually that on that rope there is some kind of adventurer that looks like he looks on the picture, the one with the red cape and the weird Morse kind of looking helmet. And he looks at you and he goes like, hey, I'm here first. And he kind of starts descending the rope.
That's
quicker.
fine, you can use the rope, I'll fly.
And you see utter darkness. Like you actually hear like all these sounds like like you will imagine to hit in a very dangerous place.
Could I see the ground with my 120 dark vision? My devil sight?
Yeah, as you'll have to just go a little bit 10 feet lower just to see it. And then as you see that the ground itself looks like a cave, but on it there is like all these different luminous mushrooms and kind of glowing moss and stuff like that. And you see on the cave itself, make a perception check actually.
Oh.
Speaking of perception, I found a zombie strangling a man to death in a corner over here.
Yeah.
Oh, nat 20!
Oh wow. Okay. You
So does
see
Ruin.
kind of like a weird looking slime, something like purplish, like you haven't really seen anything like this before.
Can I try to collect it in a bottle?
Do you want to go down? Because you
Ruin,
are looking, you are 30 feet up at this point. You have 90 feet down.
How far down is the slime?
It's all the way to the bottom, like where
get
the
back up
sounds come
here.
from. The rest of you start to lose sight of Ruan at this point.
Does your friend always wander off?
Yeah.
I'm
he'll
sorry,
come back.
I'm sorry, guys.
Durnan-
The gremlin in me wants to go. I'm gonna go to the purple slime.
Well, while he's doing that,
Okay.
Durnan, I
All right.
wanted to ask you if you've ever heard of the Yellowcress family, actually.
You asking Dermont?
Yeah,
Dermot?
Dermot, yeah.
Dernan.
I thought it was
keep
Dernan,
saying
sorry,
Dermont.
Dermot.
Sorry, Dernan. Yeah.
Dernan.
Sure, of course, yes. The Yellowcress family. They actually don't live too far away from here. Just they have a mansion there. But I used to know Lord Bialis, but haven't seen him for quite a while. He was quite a regular here.
And were the rest of any of the family or anyone that they knew regulars as well? Because I'm asking.
Oh,
I'm
their
sure you know what
family.
happened.
No. And he kind of like puts this face. You can see any of you who's got a more than a 12 as passive perception, you can see lost on his face.
Maybe.
Oh, they all died. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you know him?
Not exactly, but
He looks at you, Bycroft. Oh, nice to see you. I haven't recognized you. Sorry. And he kind of extends
It's
your
okay.
hand to shake it.
Yes, we are just coming into town for a few days. Shouldn't be too problematic.
Oh, okay. Is your friend gonna be okay down there?
He'll find
I'm
his way
sure
back up.
he'll be
I'm doing
fine.
great.
As you are there, Ruan, with your rolling in your 20 perception check, just because I want to be nice to you, you realize you see something that is moving, kind of like you see a cave where the slime is on the edge. Like imagine like it's a deep cave, you know. Once you enter, there is several caves, and the one where the slime is in the edge of the cave. And as you looking in your rolling in your natural 20, you see a 25 feet gelatinous cube, like kind of bubbling around you, getting in your direction. As you have time, make a dexterity check to see if you have time to get the slime before the cube engulfs you.
Just a
Or
dexterity.
do you want to run?
check.
Actually, you have these two options. Let's be nice.
Just a dexterity check, right?
You can do a dexterity check if you want to try to get the slime off the wall before the cube.
I really want the slime.
Is it really worth it?
So just do a
Yes,
roll.
yeah.
All right, boys, ready for a fight with
14?
25 foot.
All right.
Goodbye,
You manage to kind of get a little bit of the slime, and then you see the cube is like right in your face. You can either make a dexterity check to run, get out of the way, or a strength saving throw if you stay there more than 3 seconds.
I'm gonna try and get away. So a dexterity check or dexterity saving throw?
Do a dexterity saving throw, because at this point you realize the cube is actually gonna engulf you. If you have inspiration, I will recommend you to.
Yeah.
Don't.
Goodbye.
You hear from upstairs. You hear something that sounds like blop, blop, and like a huge sound, like it resonates.
And I'm gonna look down the well after hearing that. And I have dark vision, but it's not as far as. Oh wait, no, he's like 120 feet. Never mind, I can't see him. So I'll
Oh
be
my
like,
god. Guys. I found the second Reaper chip. It's over there at the table.
Oh my god, that's actually awesome. But,
Wait, where?
Over here.
And Harold is gonna pull on his own rope 50 feet. God damn it, ain't much, and tie it to himself. Can one of you guys hold this while I check on him?
Why do you something happen?
I don't know, I just heard something down there, and
Can he
I
not
know Ruin.
teleport something?
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You just have a drink.
Ruin, you realize as you are inside this cube, you start to realize that you cannot breathe. You take 10 points of acid damage,
And I'm just like, look,
and you are
and-
unable to breathe at the moment. So you can
Harold's
be like
gonna
that
tie
for a few minutes, I believe. Is your constitution modifier?
Plus one.
What is your
Can I-
constitution?
My constitution's a +3. It's a 17. Can I try to get out?
So
Yeah,
Harold is
you
gonna
can
tie the other end
just
of the
one-
rope to like a post or something, and then just start lowering himself down.
I
50
mean,
feet.
there is the actual pulley there, so you could actually.
Assuming the other adventurer was using it still.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so-
you could, but you could jump and try to still use it. You could slide instead of being pulled down. You could just climb down.
No, I'm fine, Harold. I'm fine. Give me.
I mean, it's Harold
Can I-
doesn't know that, so he's just gonna get on the pulley.
Do a
Can I
strength
try-
saving throw. Yeah,
Can I try to get out?
yeah. Make a strength check. Actually, it says.
Strength.
As Errol shimmies down the rope, Aki will cast light on his bow so we can see where he goes, because Aki's got no dark vision whatsoever.
Natural 20.
Hooray!
Okay. You manage to get out of it, but just as you are getting out, you take another 21 points of acid damage. So for a
Okay, I'm
total
still
of
fine. I
31.
will now fly all the way out of the cave.
Okay.
And I guess it passes me and
one
went, "Whoa."
second. The creature will take an opportunity attack on you as you fly away without
Uh,
disengaging. And
Can
as
I-
you see this huge pseudo pot.
If we're doing it if we're doing attack rolls, can I use my action to cure wounds myself and then fly
Sure. Yeah.
with my movement speed?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's say you cast Cure Wounds on yourself, and as you do, you take another 19 points of acid damage.
That's
with
fine.
The pseudopop because kind of strikes you.
Total 5.
And then you realize that as it strikes you, this is the jelly, the thing that you actually collected. You have it all around you. You are covered on it, like a fairy dipped in glue.
I am collecting all of this later. I'm gonna try eating it.
How does that affect his
Yeah, make
flight?
a strength saving throw. Actually, that's a very good point, Aki. As you are trying to fly, you realize that your wings are kind of like.
Can I help by helping him being able to go to my hand or something? Just being.
I think at this point, Harold, make a dexterity check to see how fast you go down that road.
I hate you. Aki.
Yeah, and then
plain check or saving throw. There is a difference.
Check.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for the speed, so you can use acrobatics if you want.
Terrible. Oh, it's the same either way.
Okay. No, I mean 17 is not terrible. You are quite fast, and then at this point you see this huge creature, like gelatinous cube,
What the?
the biggest you've seen ever, and then you see a blob on the floor that is actually ruined, in kind of like engulfing in goo, trying to come out of it, but with a 4 you are not able to, and you have this creature in front of you. You have an action at this point, Harold, and then the creature will take his action again.
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna. Do I have a bonus action? Is my question.
Yeah, you have a whole turn,
Oh.
so this will be your turn now.
Assuming I'm close to ruin. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you are.
hold
You are
him
right there.
in my hand. I'm not gonna have to pull on him.
I will resist. I don't want help.
Okay,
I am
the thing
trying
is that
to get
you are.
out, you stubborn bastard.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for you to help me.
God.
This is the.
I have my pride to hold on to.
Too damn bad. He's gonna literally
I will. If he grabs me, I will resist.
The thing is that you are covered in goo, and it's not your. At this point, you can make you can do a grapple check, Harold, and you can resist it at disadvantage, Ruan, because the goo.
What? So could I ask, what is this goo doing that gives me the disadvantage?
It's actually making your wings.
Wouldn't it make
like
me slippery?
It makes you like it's like gel, like honey. Imagine like a fly full of honey.
It's making
And
you
your
heavy.
wings, your wings are actually fairy wings. That's the problem.
I mean, I'll do it at disadvantage too. if that
No,
makes it happen.
you do a straight
that's
roll.
fine.
Because it's how it is. It's your life, Ruan. You are covered in goo. I'm sorry.
Eight.
I mean, it's
So
not
do an
great.
acrobatics versus him.
Oh, acrobatics. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but at
acrobatics.
disadvantage.
I mean,
That's
can't get-
What a waste of a natural 20.
Yep.
It was as well.
So yeah, unfortunately, you have Ruan in your hand, and then you see at the creature. This would have taken your action to do this. Errol.
Shout something, and Bruce and Yago can pull you up.
Wait, Aki
I think
was
my Discord
peeking
might
over
have
the
stopped.
side. Has he seen
Okay,
any
there
of
you go.
this?
No.
What is
had
your?
my bonus
You don't have
action,
dark
and
vision.
I was gonna cast. He casted that on my bow, but that doesn't matter because what I was gonna do was I was gonna have Ruin in my hand, cast Misty Step further up the rope, and then pull myself
Nice.
up. Use it
Okay,
as an
yeah.
instinctive
So that happens. You see the creature kind of like slides closer. Your speed is 40 feet, right?
So normal it's 40, but Misty Step allows me to teleport 60.
Yeah. So
Or
then,
30,
as
30,
you,
sorry, not 60, 30 feet.
yeah, you see the creature is kind of like tries to just for flavor. It tries to hit you with a pseudopod again, but you're way too fast for it, and it's moving quite slow. You see like a kind of like
Can I-
pushing forward.
Could I use my action to try and?
Now it's your turn. So yeah, you can
Could I use
take
my
an
action to?
clean yourself. Yeah.
Okay, I'll use it just to clean my wings. I want to keep most of the slime on my clothes, and then I'm going
Okay.
to fly out of his grip.
All right.
All right,
So
I mean, I'm gonna let him go if he can fly. I mean, I'm not gonna like force him.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get him out, and then I'll just climb out myself, and then just unless I get out.
okay, Harold, as you are, and actually, sorry, Ruin, make a fate roll.
Oh no.
Low. Fuck.
Okay. You see for a second that this kind of like ruby was actually stuck to the goo. But then as you look at it, it falls down and it actually enters the creature and it gets absorbed again.
I might go back for that.
I don't want to be that kind of DM, but for a one creature alone, this is the biggest gelatinous cube you've ever seen. So
It's
up to
so
you.
would I know how big its reaches now? Now after
You will
seeing it
know
grab-
you will have to get back inside it to get it, and then you will have. It will be quite hard because you see
I don't
it's
have
full
the
of
health
things.
for this. I need Bruce. I'm gonna fly back out, and I'm
You
gonna
need Bruce.
Climb out. There you
I'm
go.
a-
What the hell did you do down there?
I'm gonna start putting all the gel into a jar. By the way, but I'm gonna as I'm doing this, Harold, thank you for the help, but I was fine. Bruce, I need you to go down there and grab something for me.
Bruce, don't do it. It's a giant
what?
cube of slime.
Oh, bugger! Ruin, what the
Giant
hell?
cube
There's
that
a ruby.
tried
There's a
to eat me,
ruby.
by the way.
You didn't get eaten. I almost got eaten.
Ruin, I'm looking at these rather terrible acid burns on your skin.
Yeah, whatever
Let's-
you want down there, Ruin, I think it's already eaten and dissolved by now into it.
We don't know that.
Get to it.
Bruce,
Do you
please.
need any help, Ruin? Or
I'll give you 100 platinum. No, I'm kidding.
Don't say that out loud, actually. Ruin, don't say that out
Wow,
loud.
that's impressive, my friend. Dorman says. I
I
thought
lean
you
into
wouldn't
Ruin.
make it.
I lean into Ruin, keep this up and you're going in the bag. It's for your own good.
And,
What can I get you? Some drinks?
I think there are some drinks and potentially some rooms. I think some people need a rest after their exploits.
Okay, will you
That
be
was easy.
staying then for a bit?
For a few days. Usual
Alright.
stuff. But it's just business.
Okay. I have some food, some rooms available as well. We have a meal of the day today. It's toad on the hall with mixed root vegetables, and yes, and comes with a drink as well. And it's all special offered, all for 5 silver. Then the room.
This is all actually very quality stuff. These toads in the hole. They're not actual frogs.
Oh, I know
no,
what
no,
that is. I love Toad in the Hole. Wonderful.
Yes. Yes.
No,
Yep,
very
very
good. Would you like your rooms as? Which kind of room would you like? We have a few different styles.
Just whatever these all like. To be honest, I'm not picky.
He kind of like gets a bit close to you. It says, "Would you like the comfortable for you and maybe squalid for them?" He says to you.
Wow.
I'm okay with similar rooms for everyone.
All right. So that will be 5 silver each. I'll get you the regular rooms.
That's not too bad. And Errol will just hand him a gold piece. Can I get 5 silver back? I think.
This meal, each room is 5 silver, so you can either pay individually or whichever way. And the meal is a meal for the day. So if you pay this meal, you will get also like a dinner as well included on that 5 silver.
10 silver altogether.
Outstanding.
Yes.
How long did we plan on staying here? If we just give him 1 platinum, it should pay for everything and then
Well,
some.
you seem like you probably need to heal that up because I'm not willing to.
I feel great.
Your skin is peeling off. It looks
Mycroft,
painful.
You'll get used to it.
I healed
Are you
most.
sure you
of it.
don't need any help, Ruin? I can patch you up slightly.
Yeah,
No,
he's just gonna
he's
say
brought this
no
upon
unless
himself.
you
He's
do it,
brought this upon
right?
himself.
I am fine. I healed most of my wounds myself.
Was it worth it?
Absolutely. Do you see what I have in this jar?
Insight check. And
Go
I will
ahead.
also identify on the jar. Yeah. 25 insight.
Come on.
Bitch. What happened here? Stalemate?
It was worth it. It was worth it.
I think the nat
Meets it, beats it.
I think the nat 20 beats it.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping against, but that's fine. It's only pain.
Oh my god, I'm a nat 20 king today.
Oh, good for you, I suppose, my Feywild friend.
I wonder what
Anyway.
it tastes like.
You'll get used to it, Bycroft.
I really hope not.
You keep saying Feywild. Oh. Oh, I'm not a Fey.
Ruin.
He's
You are
actually-
just
I'm very familiar. I'm not too familiar with the.
Bycroft, he's really not.
Is
Bruce, can I tell him,
is
please?
he not a fairy?
Well, we'll talk about it later, Bycroft. For now, why don't we just
Okay.
get used
Oh.
to our rooms?
I notice as well you have a carriage, Bycroft. Would you like to leave this in our stables as well?
If it's not too much bother, Darren.
Oh no, it's as you know, it's only
Yeah.
2 gold pieces per day.
Fine, I'll cover it.
You guys have squash in there. Gree gets very picky.
I'll be back.
And he calls towards a woman that is kind of like in the bar as well, that you recognize being his wife, Bycroft, and he says, "Bonnie, a round of drinks for my friends, please." Um, Bonnie.
Yeah, what do you want?
sounds like a divorce.
Oh, 5 drinks for my friends here, please. 6, 7, sorry.
They're your
have
friends.
one.
Fetch it yourself.
Yep. He kind of looks at you, Bycroft, like with this resignation face, and it's not the first time you've seen this happen. And he kind of like
On yourself, my friend.
slowly, moves. Beer okay for everyone? Ale? He asks.
Prefer a wine.
Whatever,
Yeah,
whatever helps me forget the day.
What's
Alright.
the difference between mint wine and fire wine?
Fire wine
one burns a
burns
little
on the
bit
way
less.
down,
Yeah,
and the
fire
mint is
wine
much
is-
cooler.
One burns the tongue and another is just dry.
I'd like a fire wine, please.
Sure. Okay. Would you like a peach or would you like a bottle?
Or just wait, a peach?
The pitcher, I think.
A pitcher. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just-
No, just
recommend
just a
pitcher.
glass of wine, please. I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Oh
sure,
no, I mean,
sure.
if you get a bottle, I'll get some. I mean, you know.
I thought you all wanted ale. Oh, very well. Have a pitcher of wine for us all.
All right. Okay,
Oh, I want
fantastic.
mead.
All right, meat for you. Perfect. Today we have this special meat. It's brought by one of our agricultures here. It's himself. He makes it. It's really good. It's a special price. It's 3 silver, and your wine will be the same, sir.
3
So
silver.
about
Alright.
6 silver. Okay.
You know that the wine is quite pricey, and then if you get for the ale, it will be per gallon 2 silver pieces, or a
I
mug.
don't know how much it is per. Oh, mug. Yeah, mug is the most.
Yeah, so it's 4 copper per mug. So you guys,
So, just to keep track, I'll get a mug and some of the wine. So.
Could I get a whole
I-
barrel of mead?
I've paid for the wine, so that's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, perfect,
So.
thank you.
Okay. So for the.
and for the meat, if you want, is 3 silver per. It kind of comes like a little, like a half pint, like a pint kind of thing. It's quite a large portion of it. But up to you, Ruben.
Could I get 2 bottles of mead?
All right. So let me do some calculation because it's like 5 glasses in a bottle.
I picture the guy at the table has like one of those like weird calculators.
So let's say you get it's 13.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, the abacus.
So
Well,
with
you. Oh, sorry, Karen.
1 gold and 3 silver per bottle. So 2 of those.
I'll give you 2 gold.
Okay. So and 3 silver and 6 silver. He's not gonna.
Yeah,
you
'cause
see
it's-
his
yeah,
face.
So 2 gold and 6 silver. You're saying?
Yeah, please. Yes, please.
I'll give you 3 gold and I get 4 silver back.
Sure, of course. It kind of like comes back as you. This is happening like retroactively, so you pay him. He comes with the drinks, and then you all.
If Siggy was here, he'd be mentioning to Yadu that this is how capitalism and trading works. But he's not here.
And he gives you a key, to the room. Would you like actually to whoever pay individual rooms? He will give you keys. And
Did we pay
hotel.
individual rooms? I just want to make sure.
I paid for a room.
I mean, I'll pay him for
Same.
the room. What was it, 5 silver? All right, then I'll just pay him a
Yeah.
gold.
So if you guys want a meal and a room, it will be 5 silver pieces per room and 5 silver pieces for a whole day meal as well. So that is lunch and dinner.
What's the difference between a normal and a luxury room?
So in terms of how they look inside, you could go up to 4 gold pieces, and the actual carpet will be like really amazing. The drapes like much more like a noble room. You have like with vanities, with all and like a little toilet as well inside, and and like a bath on it. And then the comfortable rooms are a bit more like still they have a little table. It's not so basic. Or you can have a wealthy room that is just like a comfortable, like a basic, but all nice, nicely decorated and fine materials and stuff like that.
Your go is sold. You will take the luxury one.
Okay, so aristocratic room. You see that your key is made out of gold. It's like a golden key. You can see it's fake gold, but it's kind of gold plated. So.
Errol
The
already
bill
got
was still by it.
and paid for it. So Errol paid for his, and he paid for his mug also. So that's pretty awesome.
Yagu, could I room with you for the night?
Well, you still owe me some rent if I make it count. So
2 silver?
wasn't it gold that we decided?
Yeah, it was gold,
Yeah,
but I'm not sure what
two-
Ruan is saying. I'm not there.
Yes, but if I give you the silver pieces, you're low on those and you need more, don't you? It would
Yeah,
help
but
with your economy.
I only need 2 of them, so
I'll teach you math.
I can
Yaku.
already count to 2. So yeah.
Yagu, the gold ones are worth more than the silver ones. One
Damn you,
gold
Bruce,
one for
damn
10
you.
silver ones.
Yeah, I know that. Gold are shiny, they are beautiful, and the silver one are just tasty and nothing more than that.
What do you mean tasty? Do you
Tasty.
eat them?
What? Yagu?
Bruce, we might have
Answer
to
the
check this.
question, Yagu.
Bruce,
As you
you might
stare
have
at
to
him, you
start
see the
checking the
moss as
poo.
well, biting on a piece of silver.
What the heck? Yagu! What are you doing?
I'll mention
Soft
to
metal! You'll bite right through them!
I don't swallow them.
That's not the point!
I'll mention to Aki. Is this the usual goings on?
Aki's been missing for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Actually,
Shut it
Yagu,
off.
ask him for the platinum ones. Those are even better tasting.
You are.
No, they
Hey.
don't taste like anything. They are weird.
Damn it.
Oh,
They're
bloody
like
hell.
gold, but less shiny and less colorful.
Yagu, please, for the love of all that's holy, stop eating the money.
I don't eat it. I just like. Okay,
Oh,
when
I'm
is
sorry.
something eating?
I'm
I'll just
sorry.
pay 4 silver
I'm
for the
sorry.
cheaper.
I wasn't being pedantic enough. Yagu, stop chewing on the bloody money.
Aki,
Hmm.
you notice that there is a table with a few creatures. The majority of them are dragonborn like you, but you see that one of them looks like a dragonborn, but you have a feeling he's not a dragonborn. And as you look at his eyes, you see this same kind of tint that you saw when you fought the werebears in the Temple of Selûne, and when you had that instant with Tiamat, and you see the same shine on his eyes for a second. He looks towards you, and he whispers to all the other 4 dragonborns, or 3 dragonborns who are there with him. He's got like a black scales, and he's got wings. You've never seen a dragonborn with wings before.
Okay. Can I? Is there anything between me and them that I can walk behind so they lose sight of me? Or
Yeah, I mean, you could go towards the bar where you see on the picture. You know, like you guys are close to where the illithids and the like mind flares and all. I mean, that's the same. Like how is it called? Beholder, sorry. And
See,
that area.
Aki's
so
got
you
nowhere
could-
near a mind flare.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, you see that he's actually dressed up as a priest. He's
Right.
got a holy symbol as well on his neck. You can make a religion check if you want.
No, he's not even gonna hold eye contact with him long enough. No,
All right,
nope.
okay. So
But
you
yeah.
could go from behind the bar and kind of like make a stealth check to see because you notice one of them is kind of keeps looking your direction. You're not sure if he's looking to you or he's looking to the creatures behind you.
18.
All right. Okay. As you are kind of like getting closer, you realize that one of them starts looking, and you think at this point that he probably was looking at you, and now he's lost you. He kind of looks around.
Am I in a position to hear what they're talking about, or are they being very careful about that?
They seem to be careful, but if you were to get closer, you could potentially get closer. You see that there is some kind of like little alcove on the wall.
Aki will pull out his mirror and activate the owl's wisdom element of enhanced ability, which is advantage on wisdom checks such as perception and so forth, and then we'll try and kind of wiggle into a darkish corner and see if you can't hear what they're talking about.
Okay. Perfect. Make a perception check. You could stay there a bit of time, so make it an advantage. Actually, you have advantage already.
I have advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. At advantage perception. 20.
Okay. With a 20, one of them is actually saying, "He looks so unusual. His scales, why they're so big? Do you think he's been touched by the mother?" And the other says, "Don't say the name. She's not meant to come yet, but she's coming. I know she's coming. Soon." And then the other one says, "I don't know. I have a feeling I've seen him before."
Do I recognize any of them?
You don't.
No. So this is not the same Black Dragonborn who suddenly has wings at this point.
No, it's
no.
not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
He's got wings, The one that you saw, you don't remember having wings.
Right. No, he was flying, but he didn't have wings. Right.
Yeah.
Is there any symbology on them or anything that indicates membership of an order?
Rolling in your perception check, you see that one of them, you see the chain only, but you realize the chain itself is got like polychromatic. So you see like the beads on the chain, it's got some kind of holy symbol, but it's inside his armor. But you see the colors, you recognize that the beads go like white, black, green, red, and it kind of keeps on that pattern all the way. So you could assume that is a holy symbol of Tiamat, perhaps.
Yeah.
But you don't see it.
I think Aki will stay where he is for now. He doesn't want to move out and be spotted. So he'll try and catch anything else they're talking about until he finds the opportune moment to flip away. If he can't do that, he'll cast invisibility on himself, but I won't do that yet.
All right. No, you see there is so many people. This is the advantage of this place. That is very loud as well. At some point you see that some smaller kind of looking halfling approaches their table and he says to them, shall I take this glass? You realize he's some kind of worker, and he looks at him. "Get out of here, you piece of shit!" And the worker kind of looks down, looks at the glass, and kind of walks away.
Yeah.
"I'm still drinking it. Can you not see?" And this will be a good moment for you to take the opportunity as they are distracted if you were to leave. Otherwise, you could try to stay and keep listening to their conversation.
No, then he definitely will. Having with his history of dexterity checks, he'll sneak away.
All right. Okay. So you sneak away, and at this point, you actually realize you see there that you have like a Bonnie kind of like kindly returns and just drops the yawning portal menu on there as well.
Okay. Well, Aki will just look around, try and find his way back to the group, wherever they are.
So, saying to the group, so should we take like a bit of a break, a short rest perhaps for now, for like a couple hours and then get back to it?
Guess we could.
Well, judging on the state of your burns, I assume you'd all want to maybe rest up for the day and then spend tomorrow investigating or searching you up. If you all want to explore the town, I understand.
Well, I mean,
It's kind of like 5 o'clock at this point in the evening.
Okay, so we would have to rest at this point. We would have to. All right. FPS, that sounds good to me. We got food in our system. The manor doesn't live too far from here. I mean, I can go check it out if somebody wants to come with me, just to kind of scout out the place for any possible entrances or anything, just in case if we can't just walk in.
I'm sure that won't be an issue. I mean, if I'm with you, I'm sure it won't be an issue.
I guess that's true.
I personally think we might be worthwhile speaking to the business associate of Lord Vialis. You never know what a third party might have noticed.
One of his shops is close by. I assume that one of their I wouldn't say one of their landlords should be around.
Mr. Farrell.
We were going to keep this quiet. I think we're definitely not here. We're definitely not here to ease his troubled mind if we're asking around about him to people who talk to him.
The thing is, Aki, we need information about their spirits in order to put them to rest. If we just walk in the info, who knows what we'll run into.
We don't know who would give away what we're talking about, though. That should we not go straight to the horse's mouth, as it were, and and appear sincere? We're not sneaking around. Every time we try and sneak around, we get caught anyway.
That is a great idea.
I would hope we weren't sneaking around too much.
Wait, your whole point was to try not to speak it to him, but by going to speak to him, wouldn't that be giving away what we're doing?
If we go and speak to him and offer condolences, this is true, and we can talk to him without anybody being suspicious. This is true of the boyfriend or her friends.
Be suspicious regardless.
Why would he be suspicious? I still think we should tell him that we're here to help put his daughter's soul to rest.
She was horribly murdered.
But that's my point.
But we don't know really how it happened or how it went down. For all we know,
I will say, Bruce, you seem to be on the right tracks, but I think talking to him specifically about the murder may be a bit problematic.
I just mean, I don't want to be talking about, oh, by the way, sorry about your entire family being butchered. I just mean that we can say, listen, we heard about your loss, and it's come to our attention that we have the chance to help your daughter's spirit, so to speak.
Yes, that could be a good start, maybe.
Aki will try and put one arm around Bruce and one arm around Errol and slightly shimmy them with their backs to where the table of Dragonborn were. Reason for being more me than normal is one at a time. Take a quick look behind at the table of Dragonborns. Do you see them?
And I'll go to Bruce and you go first.
Bruce has
As you look, do you want to look stealthily?
I'm gonna go stealthily.
I'd like to look stealthily, but
Aki's being real sensitive about this. Errol is like, okay.
Yeah. So whoever wants to look stealthily, make a stealth check. Aki, you can make it too, just to realize something as you look as well.
Okay.
It's not a great roll, but all right.
Is it a straight check, considering we're at the other end of the bar?
A 22 isn't a great roll.
Say it again, Andy.
12 on the dice.
I was asking, since we're at the other end of the pub, would this still be a straight check?
Yeah, just because you notice, like Aki knows, they're kind of like checking you out constantly.
Oh, okay.
I mean, all of you are pretty good, and just using your normal perceptions. Aki, you notice the one with the wings, the unusual one that didn't look like a dragonborn, but he looked like a dragon, is not there anymore. Now it's only 3 of them.
Do you remember, and keep it together, Bruce, do you remember the way that the werebear's eyes looked? The way something shone in them?
I could never forget
vaguely
that the
recall.
mine's stolen from them.
They, there is some of that going on at that table, though the main one does not appear to be there anymore, and they are talking
Yeah.
about Tiamat and her imminent...
That was the only one that had the
Oh,
eyes like
okay.
that. The others look like Dragonborn.
Actually, so I can't see where he went. He's just not at that table anymore.
Yeah,
So he's not standing weirdly right beside us now.
No, he's just, you just don't see him. You can make a perception check. You still have your advantage from your thing is still going. So if you wanna look around without looking at them, imagine everywhere else. Then,
Yes.
all right. As you kind of like look for 1 second, you notice that in the one of the top floors, you see he makes eye contact with you, and you hear in your mind, "They are coming for you." And then you see him puffed into a puff of smoke, almost like you saw Arcalux doing the one that you were thinking, the Black Dragonborn. He kind of disappears, but you hear on your mind, "They are coming for you."
Aki will actually say that out loud. They're coming for you. Okay, he was up there, and he disappeared like the Black Dragonborn that we saw that night as well. That you chased.
Yeah, you recognize it being an unusual way of materializing a kind of like a dimension door.
Do you mean it's the same one or different one?
No,
Like...
he looked similar, but clearly the same group, the same following of Tiamat. They're wearing. One of them was wearing their colors.
Are you sure we should be messing with them then?
No, I'm saying mess. I'm not saying mess with them.
I think we're past that point, Ruin.
We're not messing with them. We're leaving them over there. But I'm saying somebody was horribly murdered, and they just happened to be in the pub.
You don't think they're the ones that were for the other time, do you?
Let's just deal with the mission at hand. Let's go to the Laris or the father. Let's not get tangled up with them.
It seems like the fastest way would be to go to the father.
Like, wait a minute. Why don't you want to get entangled with this? We are already entangled with this.
Yeah, Ruin, you're kind of... The moment you joined our group, you kind of already were in this.
The moment we mess with...
We literally warned you day one.
I know, and I thought I could keep you guys away from it.
Well, I'm sorry, but I feel like it's too late now. I really want to speak with those Dragonborns right now.
Yeah.
I received a warning.
We are.
Barfire, would you want to mess with Tiamat?
No, let's stick to today's plans.
We needn't actively engage them. I'm just saying they're five tables away, and one of them just threatened me and disappeared in a puff of smoke again.
And
he will define
obviously.
sense.
Ooh.
Just in case.
They are kind of within 30 feet of you. As you activate your divine sense, you don't sense like a innate evil coming from them or anything like that, or undead or fiends or
even from these people over here.
You. It's kind of weird because you, for a second, you think, "Oh, that illithits look dangerous," and you sense actually goodness. You actually I'll give you that. Just with your divine sense, you sense that illithid is some kind of priest.
Okay.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. We're gonna go out, meet the father, come back here, get some sleep, get this taken care of, then head back to Candlekeep.
Okay. For transparency, if they are still here when we return, I'm not sleeping in this place. I will sleep somewhere else.
That's fine. We'll go somewhere else.
Well, you can take my bed. I got the extra luxury one. I won't use it anyway.
We'll just use the cube.
For that.
The cube may be a bit.
I don't know if we could use the cube in town. Wouldn't that break the rules?
I don't think it necessarily break the rules. It just you all seem to be looking for a low profile. A massive tower appearing just in the middle of a street doesn't sound low profile.
Yeah, I guess this is where the hut would come in handy, actually.
Mo and Cisco, I need a reminder. What was the DC I had to beat if I wanted to prevent Bruce from just sort of coming out? Because I know we had established a number doing wisdom save.
I'm gonna guess.
Was it a 15, a 14?
I remember a 15, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, I think so, no?
Your reading
Yeah, it
is
was fairly high.
14 now, but your 15 was the wisdom save.
Look, okay, I appreciate the heads up. Deal with it as it comes, okay?
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Very well.
While you're talking, Bruce shrugs off your arm and he walks up to the table.
Bruce? Bruce?
You don't know it's Bruce because you weren't looking
No,
at him
I
as
accidentally
his eyes
said
glazed
Bruce.
over.
I meant Bruce.
So yeah,
I
sorry,
meant
Bruce.
Sorry.
You
Sorry,
think
I
it's
meant
Bruce, but suddenly
Yep.
walks away. You see him stride confidently to the table.
Towards
So Google will follow.
the Dragonborn table.
The Dragonborn table. And he takes his drink with him, and he sits down to the table. He goes, "All right, gents. Hope you don't mind if I join you. I'm just traveling through town."
Who
And
invited
as-
you here?
And you'll see Errol's hand just going slightly up.
I just
Harold,
thought you looked like
weapon.
interesting. I just thought you looked like interesting company. That's all. You know, look like fellow
No, we
travellers.
don't.
Of course you
I-
do. And just one thing I just wanted to pass on to some fine gentlemen like yourself. And Bruce leans in very grateful.
ahead.
Says, "Are you Tiamat?" And then leans back again. So what we're drinking to?
Make a deception check.
He's just Captain America, the shit.
I'm going to use my inspiration point if it's just so we know. And never mind. That's when you rolled a natural 20, do I have to still use it?
you see that one of them kind of like shakes the head at first, the other one goes like they look at each other, and then when you kind of get close and you said, "Are you Tiamat?" somehow your voice resonates slightly in a kind of like a ominous way, and they all like go, "Hell, Tiamat," to you.
I knew you were some like-minded company, gentlemen. So, like I said, what we're drinking to?
cleric with you? We don't like
Nah.
him.
Nah, he's not with... Tell you what, he's employed me for a job. That's about it, really. But, part of,
And you notice they are talking about Yagu, actually. They haven't realized that he's a paladin, and they think he's a cleric.
Okay,
They
he,
see
he
with the
looks
staff
over, he
kind
just...
of coming behind
okay.
you almost.
Yeah, he just says, he's part of a job that I'm working with right now. You know how it goes.
I actually met Tiamat once. Spoke with their 101. Have you?
God.
Okay, I wasn't
What?
expecting this.
He looks at you. What?
Yeah, it's true.
Are you a chosen one?
Oh no.
Yes, I am a chosen one.
Actually, you're not really lying. Make a persuasion check.
As
Yeah, that's-
conversations
And
going
that's
up, Errol's
vantage because
gonna-
I'm speaking the truth.
I'd like to...
Errol is
I,
gonna creep into a corner stealthily to kind of get out of their range of vision.
Before
If
Yagu,
possible.
before Mark rolls, Bruce, hopefully to aid him, goes, "I did tell you, I'm working a job with him."
Oh no.
All right.
Would that count as
Just
help?
stealth roll just to get out of
Is
their
that
sight
advantage?
somewhere that they can't see it.
Yeah. So say again, Joey. What does Errol do?
He's going to, like, out of their eyesight, kind of try to get behind them, like, you know how, like, if someone's like wanting to ambush someone in different.
Yeah, you could kind of like get around where this gent. Actually, I'm in the DM layer. 1 second. Yeah, now you'll see the pin. You could get around here if you want. You see now, kind of like on the corner of the bar. That will be a good place to be kind of close but out of sight.
Yep. Is that like a stealth roll, or do I just manage to...
Make an stealth check, yeah.
Okay,
Because
sorry.
you see that the smaller one, the one that seems like almost like a lizard folk, he's got much less clothes than the others. He kind of like, his job is to keep an eye, so he's looking all around, but he doesn't actually let me roll.
Why do you look
He
so
does-
disappointed with the 20?
He does not look he doesn't notice you. going around.
It's so low on the dice.
Damn.
I need to
So-
pull 30s or like high 20s over here at this point.
What
And,
job
yeah.
do you
And you are
have?
kind of
My persuasion check is with advantage or no? That's what I still want to know.
Yeah, because I was trying to help
just,
him.
Actually, what would you say to help him? Actually,
Could I guidance him?
I hold on a second.
are
Okay,
not there.
when he said that he's trying to persuade him. I can't remember what exactly Marcus said. Bruce and
Yeah,
me,
you said that he's with you,
then
yeah.
said, "I did tell you, I'm working a job with him." And then leaned back like with a knowing look.
all right, yeah, make it with advantage then. Perfect.
Yay!
I love that.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
that's good enough.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Let me just. Yeah.
Thank
They look
God
at you.
for-
Sit down. You're making me feel uncomfortable.
Yagu,
He says
Yagu,
to
take
you,
a seat.
Yago.
You will sit down at
And
the opposite
the
side
moment
of Bruce.
Any one of those three pull a weapon, they're getting an arrow to their head.
Right,
Just
so
ready in
what,
action right now.
All right.
as Yagu sits down, Bruce, while taking another sip of his wine, says, "So, like I said, I knew some like-minded people whenever I see them. So, like I said, we're working a job, and I'm sure you can tell by his garb. You can sort of extrapolate what kind of job. You know what I mean?"
Yeah. What is your number? He says to you and to Yago. What are your numbers?
Yeah, you
I have
know.
103. The other one
Okay.
says 29 for me. And then Mo, you can play any of them if you want as well.
Bruin's gonna be in the back,
There's
like
three?
holding up.
Okay,
Okay, Bruce will say 76.
All right. Oh, good. And he looks at you, Yago.
Only 693.
Oh, wow.
But-
That's any of them children, he says to you. And you kind of think to yourself that these are the number of people they killed, very likely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
that.
thought about that too.
Oh, Yagu's got blood in his hands.
I'm a little less. 43 for
Wait.
me.
Oh well, I've done all sorts of creatures. Down at my lake.
Remember that the followers of Saloon count twice.
That's right.
2 points.
Wait, since when did that rule get implied? And can you say why?
Because that bitch has been interfering with the mother's plans.
I'm gonna.
So we have special orders to kill those.
Of course. Hey, listen.
Go on, Ruin. Sorry.
Could I telepath to Aki? Should I start trying to read any of their thoughts? Do you think they're lying yet?
So at
No,
this
no.
point, actually, let me situate myself. So I know Bruce and Yagu went close, but you still will be where you were, right?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be sitting at the table with Aki.
So you will guys be here if you were okay. That will be let's
Where was
say
that?
that was the table around. here.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Aki's still trying to kind of angle it in a way where he can maybe pick up something they're saying, but it's yeah. He feels recognized, so it's probably not going well. Turn his coat inside out or something.
Yeah. Errol
Yeah, the flashy pattern is gonna show the non-flashy pattern.
Errol is just somewhat listening to the conversation, but he's really watching for their hands. Like, that's really where his focus is at.
Don't worry, me and Mark have got this well in hand.
Yeah, you see that they don't really. They seem to be very comfortable with Bruce and Yagu there.
Doesn't matter.
and-
Errol still doesn't trust the
Hey.
situation.
No, it's okay.
This is play around it, play to everybody else story. As
And one of them, what do you say to them, Bruce? You
Bruce
talk to
is
them
talking about Saloon. You want to hear about a job that took place a few months back? You'll love this one. Don't know if your news reached you, by the way. Down in this place called
Yes,
Manor.
we love a bloody story. Yes.
Oh, my
I still have blood in my hands.
Oh,
And one
listen.
of them shows you that one of the hand that is actually true. It's got like a stain on his hand.
Keeping a trophy. Nice. Well, listen, this job down in Marin, it was a doozy, let me tell you. They corrupted an entire temple to Saloon. The daft bitches that run the place were hook, line and sinker had their minds taken from them. And they helped them out. It was.
Really?
It
Oh,
was.
I've heard. One of them said, I heard of that. Marin, yeah?
That's right. It was something else. Let me tell you.
Isn't that where they found the champion? One of them asked the other, each other.
Yeah.
The chosen one, yeah.
Apparently the
Isn't
chosen
it?
one. I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Wow,
Really?
that's
I'd heard
and
about-
you were there, man.
I'd heard about. Yeah, I was. I was there for the corruption. No one really stuck out as champion material to me though. That's actually a bit of an unusual story. Is this a rumor?
No, it's they call her Nightshade. She's the chosen of the mother. You should know, man.
Oh,
And you realize
Ah.
that three of them look at you weirdly, like, how come you don't know on that? And they are, the DM will make 3 rolls here.
And like I said, I warned
Also,
Cisco. He said he won't
The
go for it.
moment does Tozu notice them? Can I roll an insight that they look weirdly, or do I just instant
Yeah.
notice?
Yeah, I will say that you instant notice that they are surprised that you don't know who Nightshade is, or actually, how are you reacting to that?
Oh, if
before
Jagu
I-
will slam the table. You don't remember? That's the nickname for Emily. You remember? Sorry, we were undercover for a long time. We couldn't use those names.
Bruce sort of like cows to you a little bit, like you're his superior. So, right. Sorry, I'm not to do too much thinking.
and they
Make a
all
dis-
start laughing.
Make a deception check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my natural 20.
Wait,
running on.
That's Yagu. Yagu, make a deception check.
Oh.
no. Yay!
Hey, yes. Okay. Let's roll.
Wow.
Mark, let's keep this rolling.
I got this.
Ask him to make a fate roll next.
Emily.
Shut up, Lucky.
I would have chosen some different name, but I guess
Yeah.
Well, would you expect something evil from that?
no. You're right. It sounds very sounds very
Fancy.
yeah.
Yeah. We're doing a battle some Beavis and Butthead here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Cornelio.
Bruce will take another. We'll take a bit more of a draft, a bit of a from his wine. Yeah, usually I prefer ale, but this fire wine is not bad.
Both
Liquid's
of, both of you make a fate roll, but you both need to succeed.
Okay.
Oh, Andy, we do the trick. We
We
can
do the trick.
use it.
We do the trick. So, Mark, what would you like to roll?
Oh fuck! Now I think about it. That's not
Tell me
good,
what you're
right?
gonna tell me what your roll.
I
May I
thought
squeeze
about
something
low,
in
but
before
I
the
wanted
roll?
to request high. Oh yeah.
Aki will be, because he has to point, which is slightly unfortunate. Aki's got a bit of copper wound around one finger for casting message. So he's just kind of sitting there pointing at each of you, going, whispering into the back of his hand. If you need a distraction, tell me. If you need a distraction, tell me. Is everything okay? It's just a
Distract the
bit-
DMs while we make a fate roll.
Mark, pick a number. Pick high or low, Mark.
But I have to roll it as well, so it won't
No,
work.
I listen. I should probably double check with DMs. 'Cause I remember this was decided a little while back. It may have changed since then. I remember we could allow others to roll for us. That was a thing that we said we could do. It might have been a bit of fun, and maybe it's not the case anymore. Which,
No,
fair
that's
enough.
fine. Yeah, no,
So-
that's cool. We're happy with that.
Mark,
Alright,
pick a
well,
number. High
Yeah,
or low?
I would say low. So.
All right,
yeah.
I'm picking high for Mark. Thank you. So Mark is safe. Mark, could you pick the one for me, please?
I was thinking high about you, so. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pick low. Fuck.
Fuck! It only works on myself.
Yeah, it only works on yourself. It does.
Do you have an inspiration? Could he burn inspiration?
I didn't announce it before using it, so unless they would allow me to try.
May I burn my last
Can we burn two?
inspiration?
Can we burn two?
Yeah, you can use your inspiration. It's fine. No.
Very well.
you
I will
won't.
use it. I will stick with low.
Come on, Bruce, roll terrible. Matt won it.
3.
Oh, you
Yes.
rolled from a 17.
Keeping this going. Keeping this going.
So what business were you in? What work were you doing for the mother?
Well, yeah. You say you were the chosen. He says that too. I mean, you were there. You had a conversation with her, right? They asked to Yago.
True. Well, I've done a lot of works for her. I once freed 3 hacks from a sealed emblem of Tiamat. Those were responsible for a lot of havoc. They were creating paintings of creatures.
Is this for the plan?
Yes, the
We've,
plan.
we've been out in the east for a long time. We were excavating a lake, you see.
Yes. Can you believe it? You saw our friend leaving, right?
You mean the Iridium Lake?
I think that is what it's called, yes.
Yeah, something like that. Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. What did you guys do there? I heard a lot of stories, but I never actually, heard it one-on-one.
We needed to create some sort of vessel, you see. Something a few people can enter and delve deep into the lake.
Well, that's
To
kind
reach
of my role
The
over here.
bottom of the lake.
Well,
Must be pretty deep. Yeah.
well, my goddess calls me the guardian of the lake, so
What? What do you mean you're goddess?
we are speaking about Tiamat, right?
Oh, okay.
Well, she...
You said it unusual. We don't call her. We call her mother.
Well, I'm saying it from the Chosen One's perspective. Sorry, I
mean...
sometimes feel like an hierarch over here, so...
Oh, that's understandable. She's been reaching out to all of us. Her power is growing by the day.
We know.
Gotta
and I
say
would
that.
appreciate you for your contribution.
Yes. She's creating more of us. Well, not us, but you saw my friend. Didn't you?
Cool.
He's
cool.
created by her.
That's something
Can-
special. Gotta say.
Can we assume Aki caught that, or do I need to roll for it?
No,
Ruin-
let's say that you got it because
Could
you are
Ruin
kind of
get
like
closer
quite
to the table without drawing attention?
close. Make a stealth check as well.
Would I need to make a stealth check? I'm just a patron in the bar.
I
I'm
mean,
just
you
getting
were
closer.
with them. You were with them before, so yeah. They
I just
were
wanna get-
eyeing
Damn
all
it.
of you. Everyone did the stealth check. You all have to do it. Sorry.
No, I know. I was just trying to see if I can,
I'll say that because you are small in this case only. Make it with advantage because it's so
Yes!
many people and stuff like that. It's kind of a smoky. There is.
I
like
love
the
you. I
heart.
love you, Cisco. Oh
Okay, I mean,
We are talking to them.
Lucky's
We are
luck has
distracting
just
them.
run
yeah,
out.
you realize that one of them looks at you
Is
as
Aki,
you are moving.
is Lucky forgetting some of the luck he gets to spend?
While tell you what, while that's going on, Bruce does lean in again to say, "Oh, listen, gents, you know what we're here in
I'm
town
a woman.
for."
Oh my god!
I've been calling them. Mo, I'd like to point out, I've been calling them gent since we sat down. So don't do this.
I thought you were talking to me. Come on. Are you serious?
Are you trying to
tell you what.
discriminate here? I'm a woman.
But listen, tell you what, I don't often shit. I don't listen.
They look
I don't
at you.
often
I mean,
judge
I-
people, but
I
I don't
understand-
judge people by the plumbing. All right.
I understand we really don't show our sex parts like humans do. So I guess
fair.
you can get wrong. Yeah. All right.
Fucking
But you know,
humans.
you're absolutely right. I do apologise, miss. Sincerely.
All right, get on
But-
with it. What do you have to say?
As I was saying, you know what we're in town for. You know what I'm here to help him out with.
No.
He's got to lead the
No.
charge. Oh, come on. Look at him. Look how he's dressed. What do you
Really?
think we're going to be doing here?
Really quickly, I'm sorry to interrupt, but could I telepath to Bruce? When you get a chance, please ask if they know anything about the Dragon Hearts.
Okay, he's made note of that, but there's one thing he wants to ask first, though. So
And I'll telepath that to Yagu as well.
yeah, he's gesturing to Yagu's robes, and after telling the story about how this temple in Merin got corrupted from within, he's hinting that come on, you know what it's all about, what we're here in town for. Basically, since that, we're here to corrupt the temple to Eldath. That's what he's hinting at. He's hoping that they'll catch on to that. So he'll finish at that. Yeah, you know what? Listen, I know.
You also shine the symbol of Eldred like it's a clock in his hand, like.
Mm-hmm.
You see one of them, when you take the symbol out, as you are having that conversation, you see that one of them kind of goes into his pocket and he pours like a vial that this seems to be like a purple liquid inside.
What do you have over there, my friend?
Yeah, I can help you.
Oh,
and he starts. He opens the vial and he pours it over the holy symbol. As he does, you see smoke starts come out of it, and as that happens, we're gonna take a little break.
Oh my god, you guys make me miss this stuff so much. I miss being gray.
My heart is in my teeth.
The music is really like upbeat and festive, like a tavern. It's like this is like a serious conversation.
That's what happens in taverns, right? So don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching. We will be back shortly.
Good cover up, by the way, Bruce. When I failed this.
Alrighty, and we are live. Thank you once more for being here watching us. We love you guys, and it's a pleasure for us that you're there. And we will continue as we are in the yawning portal at the moment. The group is divided. Everyone seems to be centered on this table where Bruce and Yagu have infiltrated the cult of Tiamat, so it seems, for now. And at this point, Yagu got the holy symbol of Eldath out, and this creature poured liquid over it. The smoke started rising, and whoever is close to the bar noticed that Dermot looks kind of like oblivious to what is going on here. But then all of you see that the smoke starts to dissipate pretty quickly and turns into nothingness. And when you look at your holy symbol, Yagu, you see that it's the star of Tiamat, not the symbol of Eldath anymore. And it says to you, well, now the holy symbol is corrupted. You can change its appearance to look like it did before. Out of game, you can use a bonus action to change your holy symbol to the holy symbol of Eldath or Tiamat, however you want. But this holy symbol, you feel it within you with your passive eyes of the paladin power that this is turned evil. This is not your holy symbol anymore.
Okay, so I don't have to use my divine sense or anything.
No,
I
you
know for
sense it,
sure
yeah.
that
You
this
sense
is...
it innately. Yeah, this is the evil that you felt before. This is pure corruption. Your holy symbol is now corrupted. Now, when you give it to whatever you're gonna give it to, they're gonna hear the voice, her voice. She will beckon them.
Let's be honest here, ladies and gents. That's not corruption. That's beauty.
Yes, I mean corruption on the eyes of the mortals.
Corruption.
You know-
Looks around.
You know what?
Corruption is us.
I'm gonna buy a drink for all of you. I love you guys too much. And Joku will step away for a moment.
All right, awesome.
I'll telepath to Yagu. I'll give you 2 platinum to get the most expensive, strongest drink you got that they have to offer.
Hey, Yagu.
Probably as you read Joku's mind, he's panicking.
You have the menus there. Mo has authorized you entry to those menus, so you can choose from there if you want.
You see the female Dragonborn go, I'll be right back. You see her kind of step back, and she's tall. She's as tall as Aki is. And you see her kind of walk up towards the bar. Towards you, Aki.
Aki's not at the bar.
Oh, wherever you are. Where are you?
The table beside the fireplace, I think we said, kind of there.
This
Yeah,
one there, yeah?
Okay. She walks past the bar. She heads towards you.
All right.
And she starts. She stands next.
She's
to you.
giving it the heavy.
Hey. What's your name?
Aki.
What you doing later, Aki?
Oh!
Running for my life.
What?
Why?
Yeah.
Seems to be a pattern. If you'll excuse me, I'm just going to get something to
Hey,
drink.
wait.
Aki. Oh,
Is this someone bothering you? I can protect you. You know that, right?
I believe you. I'm okay.
I'll protect you tonight. What do you say?
Look, an elephant!
What?
Aki's out.
This is that.
Vortex warp.
Invisibility.
Oh, where did he go? He was kind of cute. Oh well. She walks back, sits down. What did I miss?
While that was going on, Bruce would have asked the Dragonborn there. So, hey, listen. You know what we're in town for, yeah? Hope you don't mind me asking.
Are you recruiting as well, or just the mission of Eldath?
Just
He spits
just
on the floor after saying the Eldath name.
we're just here to cause a bit of trouble.
All right.
I was just curious, what brought you into town?
Oh, we
What's
are
mother got you doing?
recruiting at the moment.
Ah,
Building the armies.
all's going well, I hope. Is this really fertile ground? I've not been to Waterdeep for... Actually, I've never been to Waterdeep.
Well, soon, before everyone knows, once the 5 armies are ready, and all there, and the chosen one has finished her job, she will come. I hope you're ready.
Of course, I was born ready. Ready's my middle name. It's listen, you know, my boss there was saying that we've been a bit undercover for a good little while now. Could you fill me on some of the details of the Chosen One's mission? Obviously, I know the basics. She's here to service to progress the power of the mother. But I don't know what exactly that means literally. You know what I mean?
You see that they all look at each other as you ask that question once more. And I'll do. You can do a roll, Mom.
If it helps
inside
at all, it's basically saying like he knows what she's going to do, but not the actual fine details because he's been undercover, as Yagu had said.
Okay, that makes a difference on that.
Yeah, sorry if I didn't get it across properly. That was what I was trying to go for.
Okay, I'm gonna require you to make a deception check.
Am I
You
rolling?
have, insight.
I mean, would that be persuasion?
You have persuasion or deception. You have advantage because Yagu
Sure.
is actively covering you up. I hope.
Yep, fair enough.
Yes.
I'd be persuasion because I'm not lying to him. Like, Bruce does not know, and he knows that he doesn't know like
it's true,
generally what she's going to be trying to do.
What modifier do you want me to add to?
+1.
Ooh,
21.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah, my highest roll is an 18, so they will
got a
kind of
6.
look at.
So it's-
Oh wow, okay. They look at each other again, but they just continue. Oh well, I guess this job must be important if you don't know about it.
You think it's dangerous?
A lot of the work that
Did she ask me that?
No, she's just talking to them.
Okay.
well, all the work we do for the mother's dangerous, but he who dares wins.
Well, I don't really know the details, but I know they are collecting their hearts.
Ah, that I've heard of. That word, that
I
I've
don't really
heard. That's,
know why though, but
Insight check?
I thought that was a rumor. So that's interesting.
you can do an insight check.
So Bruce is saying, so I thought that was a rumor. I've heard of this. Ah.
At this point,
Natural 20!
what the hell, man?
You
Keep them for tomorrow.
6 natural 20s!
And insight doesn't really reveal more information, so you are 100% sure that what they are saying is true.
Oh, yeah, but so he's not lying about not knowing.
Yeah. No, he doesn't know more, and you gather as well on his expression, like not only that he doesn't know more, they are not allowed to know more. So in a way, he's kind of lying slightly, like they are not allowed to actually know.
I'll telepath to Bruce. There's no point in trying to read his thoughts.
You hear Bruce in his head go, I agree completely.
But
Joggo at this point will return with a bottle. So I bought this. It's a bottle of Cafés made by moon elves. I thought it would be ironic.
I love that. Oh, thank you, my friend. You guys are really awesome.
Hey, wait. You know what else was created by moon elves? I got this one. Some sort of druid herbalism type of person. Here.
It takes. And she takes out this kind of large vial of very, very glowing liquid. It looks like the same kind of consistency as a healing potion, but it's completely white. And he goes,
I don't know what it does, but he had it. I took it. Here.
gives it to Yagu.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a herbalist. Maybe I can figure out what this contains.
He was trying to
Can
protect it.
Can Joggo figure out what it contains?
I mean, do you have?
He's an herbalist. He can make potions. He maybe have read it.
I mean,
no,
what you could do.
You,
Uh-huh.
sorry, you've never seen this type of potion before. If you have an identify spell, then you would figure it out. But this is the first time you've seen this. If you want, you can open it and smell it. But it smells very similar to a healing potion, I would say. But you don't know why it's white. That's all you get right now.
Yeah, you will know that the healing potions are red. No.
Yeah. You said they wanted to protect this.
He was no match for us. We just.
When
He
she
was
died, he was
understandable.
holding on to it.
Yeah, like it
I
was
don't know
precious
why.
to her. So I took it. Drink it. Why don't you drink it now? See what it does. You should drink it, Yagu, right?
Inside check before I tried to.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Did I
Here
turn
comes
it
Well,
on?
another
while-
20. Here comes
While
another-
while Mark is rolling that, Bruce is going to say something in response to that, so I'll just let him roll first, though.
That's
I'm
pretty
saying that's still very good. What is these
Yeah.
rolls?
the person doesn't know what it is, but you know from its consist. You don't think it's any harmful, consistent potion or whatever.
Oh no! I will wait before Bruce says something, and then I will post it. Like
He was going to say, a quick question now: is it a really potent alcohol or something? Just that the boss needs to be on top form for when we do our job. But maybe
I
should
don't
try it
fucking know
first.
her. I don't know. She was protecting it. Are you gonna drink it or what? Drink it. Drink it. Drink it.
Drink it.
Drink
I bet
it.
he can't. He won't do it, cracks. Yeah, he
You'll,
says
you'll hear a telepath, drink
One or
it,
two, the
drink
other
it.
I will bet you 1 platinum that I can drink this before you can drink your own glass.
Can I get on that?
Olmo looks at you and he said, "Nah, keep your money. Do what you want with it.
Who needs money when we have power anyways, right?" And he will
Money
Gunk it
means
down.
nothing."
She is.
As you drink it, you feel almost younger in a way. You feel this vigor that flows into you. Roll a d12.
Wow.
He's going to
You
get
know
more health.
what? Actually, we are so
he's gonna get
connected.
more
Mo. I
I know
actually
what this
thought.
is.
I don't know why I thought that, but I think it's because it's in the Curse of Strat module, right?
I know what this is.
Maybe.
I don't know what
think
it is.
I
What
think
is
I
this?
know what it is.
Roll 12. Come on, I bet it's more
Guys,
health. Roll 12.
I got a
most
roll
of-
2. I'm so scared now.
Most of
Do
y'all
it.
mentioned it.
Do you want
mentioned
Bruce
in
to roll it?
Nah,
It's not a fate roll. Doesn't count.
indeed, I got this.
Okay, go on.
Oh,
Oh no! Damn you, Jago.
You can reroll once, but if you
Yeah.
roll it
Oh!
again, then you keep it.
oh my god.
I'm so scared now.
Come on, you got this. 12, 8.
Oh.
Okay.
That's very good.
That's acceptable.
good.
That's above average.
Okay.
Your max
It's above
HP
average.
goes up by 8.
Yes!
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Hey,
I
boss.
take those.
Boss, you look a bit younger.
I feel younger, so
Wait, is
less
that it?
potential.
He didn't do anything to you?
Really?
I feel like I can burn more now. If that counts.
I mean, perhaps one day. Well, you are the wrong. I hate saying this because it sounds kind of racist, but at the moment only dragons are going in the dragon army. So, sorry.
Detect thoughts.
Ooh, on the one who just said that, that will be
Yeah.
Olmo. And I just named two of them. Mo can name the girl. I named them Olmo and Crag. So Olmo is the slightly shorter, and Crag is the one with the big armor that looks red there on the picture.
Yeah.
And as you detect thoughts, you see on his mind as he's kind of thinking of this army. He kind of thinking the 5 armies will come. I wish one day I can be a Dragon High Lord. It will really make me happy.
A dragon. Would I know what a Dragon High Lord is from my experience?
You just because you were dragon before, I'll give you this. You have heard that sometimes there is these certain individuals create a strong connection with a dragon. So you could assume that a dragon high lord is a rider of a dragon, but sounding like maybe. Yeah, I'll tell you just that. Just
Oh my god,
that is a
Cisco, you
dragon rider.
can't do this stuff to me because now I just want to go deeper.
Don't get caught.
And then
Do not get
you
caught.
you undermine that the red army is the one that he wants to be.
Remember,
and you gather that because he's a red dragon.
Remember, Lucky, you are a cock. You can go deeper.
Do not. I'm begging you.
I
don't-
know
don't get caught.
I'm not gonna ruin all the work they've done.
Yeah.
Bruce already covered it up for me once. I'll switch though. I haven't gone deeper to the other one.
Okay, so as you switch to Olmo now, that was Crag, the big one. You see him like you see jealousy on him. Like straight away he's kind of like looking at Crag and kind of like he's thinking to himself, I wonder if being a green dragon I can be part of any army. And he's kind of like debating this on his head, like and you gather that the dragon armies are chromatic, so you hear him thinking that, So then he's kind of like a greenish color, and he's wondering if he can join a different army.
Huh.
What was the name of the second one?
Alva and Craig.
Olmo,
Olmo.
like
Oh.
Elmo but with an O, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
Olmo.
Crag, the other
Thanks.
one. Yeah.
Then I'll finish it without them knowing. I'm gonna delve deeper into Yagu's mind.
For what purpose?
To not let them figure it out, and I don't want to waste the spell.
So, wisdom saving throw this?
Wisdom saving throw. Yes!
Actually, the question is, does the person know who is casting the spell? Actually, you've been messing. They know that you do it all the time. So yeah,
He's
actually,
got his
that,
signature.
Yeah, you could assume that. That's
failed.
Did he ever... Now we think about it, he never thought my mind, if I believe. Rune never thought about...
I've never gone into Yagu's mind, yeah. I almost picked Bruce, but I was like, I've never been in Yagu's.
I mean, he was just messaging you telepathically and things. You know that Yagu, Ruan does these kind of things, But what are you thinking as you dive deeper into Yagu's mind? He failed. So what are you searching for, Ruan?
I want to figure out things about Yagu I don't know, but I want to go into his past, what it was like when he left the lake and his siblings. I want to see what it was like to have a family.
Make me a fate roll first.
Oh!
Player
Challenge
fate roll.
accepted!
Players fate rolling. I love
PvP
this.
for fate roll.
Yeah, wow.
PvP.
I'm testing the wind real quick. It's a high wind.
That's what I would have thought.
It's a high wind, boys! I'm so sorry for yelling, by the way.
You want to know about his childhood or when he left the lake?
Childhood.
Oh, you will see, you see like 3 young turtles. Jogu was always the bigger one of the 3. And at first you will see them, they are training to become monks. They actually get taught training techniques from a far elderly turtle, like he's almost as old as Jogu is now. And he's actually holding the staff of healing right now. And he's showing them martial art techniques. But instead of like the other 2 turtles, they have very profound techniques that are kind of similar to Jogu's fighting style. But as you swap to Jogu, you will see that he just, with one simple punch, he will demolish the target dummy. He will basically smite it with his fists.
Oh.
Okay. And,
That's what I give you now.
Yeah, and you see that as Yagu described as you keep delving into it. And And you notice that at this point, the wine has gone down quite a bit, and it's becoming a little bit awkward. And you notice that Crag looks at the lady, Lady Dragonborn. Yeah,
Anchor, like
Anchor, okay.
like a anchor in the sea.
Amazing. Yeah. So he looks at Anchor and said, "So, should we get going?"
She kind of looks up.
What is
that?
Actually, I have a. Go on. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just looking for a fucking red dragonborn.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. I noticed that Raimus kept checking that Dragonborn. Is he a friend of yours? He asks you, Yagu, and Bruce.
Friends, more like acquaintance.
Oh, you know him?
I mean, they were with them before, right?
Well, we entered the city with them, if that's what you're curious about, but they're not part of our mission.
Do you know where he is now?
I'm pretty sure he left.
Oh, so do you think I can come with you wherever you're going to him?
Don't you have a job to do here, miss?
I mean, we're all for the same purpose. Maybe I can help you.
Sorry, but we were instructed to work alone. Like I said, we are undercover and we don't want to get...
Are you
denying
a lady her needs?
On that topic, boss, just, a little bit of a compromise here. If you lot are ever in a bit of trouble, look us up. We'll be in this tavern for a few days. If you're in a bit of bother.
What is, you said, Yagu, and what was your name again?
Bruce.
Bruce. Nice name.
Wait, what was your middle name again? You said a middle name.
What is your passive insight, actually? Is it higher than 12?
Mine?
I have 16.
Lots of passive insight.
Oh no, 13.
Maybe 10
I
plus
think
your insight.
Wisdom, yeah. Passive
mine
insight.
is a 12.
Okay, and you don't, but when he says nice name, Yagu, you see on his face that he's lying. He doesn't like your name.
He doesn't like my name.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, Bruce doesn't care, even if he did know. But basically, he's offering, like, if they get in a spot of bother, like, oh shit, things are going tits up, and maybe they've been hurt or something, they could try and find us here. And his long-term thinking is they come to us injured.
Oh, all right.
But that's what Bruce's thoughts. But it's an offer of
us. You can ask for us. Well, you can ask for me here. You know our names already.
Of course.
We come and go, but we love the yawning portal. Sometimes
nice
creatures come from inside,
Really?
Yeah, you can see some live death going on here.
Well, hey boss, I don't know about you, but listen, I've thoroughly enjoyed these fine folks' company. But we've got preparations to make, don't we?
Yeah, we really should keep our head to the plan. I'm sorry, I really like your company, but once again,
Sure.
there's another creature that's more important that you would agree on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. And then he kind of stands up, and you see that when he stands up, he pushes a woman that is on the corner. You stupid! And he kind of like actually pushes her, and you see Dermot kind of like looks, and any of you without having to use anything, you see that Dermot is quite scared. He doesn't really want to tell them off, and
Sure.
the woman kind of like falls on the floor like all the way. Stupid. And
As
he kind
this
of like,
as this happens, I would like to use my invisible mage hand to slip one of the golden coins I have with Eldot sign on it on one of his pockets.
okay. Yeah. So let's say make a sleight of hand. You actually, Let's. I don't want to go into new ruling. It will be a sleight of hand using intelligence, so it doesn't make sense. Just do a sleight of hand.
Did you
if
say
you are okay.
invisible mage hand?
Yes, because I am telekinetic one of the two.
Does
it
still?
Telekinetic.
Yep,
But
that
it's
one.
telekinetic.
Does it still require the normal components for mage
Nope.
hand spell? No. Oh wow. Okay.
I use
Amazing.
nothing for it. It happens like it's
Oh.
yeah.
I guess if
Telekinetic and telepathic, aren't they just the best?
it's
I have a
invisible,
question.
make an advantage. Sorry, go ahead, Andy.
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
going
we
to say
assume that
I was going to try and fish for an advantage here, but if Bruce had just burst out laughing at him pushing her over, would it have distracted him more? But
Ooh,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So
that
Triple
will actually-
advantage?
No, yeah,
Triple
yeah,
advantage?
yeah.
Super?
Let's
Super
say
duper
with a
advantage.
double advantage is good enough, but that will also help. As Bruce laughs, you see the approval. They kind of like,
Yes! Nice.
yeah. Wow,
plus
nice.
one.
Yeah, as you put the thing on inside his pocket, he
Whose
does
pocket?
not notice.
His pocket, right? The main
Yeah.
guy? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the
Big
cracks,
boy,
yeah?
right?
Cracks,
Yeah.
yeah. And you actually notice as you are looking, you notice that on the back of the head of the woman that just fall, there is like a blood pouring down, and you see her
And,
slowly closing her eyes.
I will
I
run
will-
up and
As
heal?
I will
Yeah.
walk past.
Never
and,
mind.
I will have good berry already in my hand from earlier, and I'm just gonna just drop it right into her mouth and.
Do you
Right.
want to make it stealthy because you realize
Yep.
they are
Yep.
gonna be rambling you?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so make a stealth check.
Yep.
Someone else wanted to do anything else? Yago, you were.
Yeah, I wanted
Or
to
Ruan?
heal her when they left, but yeah.
Okay.
Too
All right.
late.
Yeah. You put the bearing. You see that she kind of chokes at first, and then Crack says to you, "She's choking now." And he kind of looks at her and keeps walking.
And the idea
The
is that
others
berry she
follow,
gets,
I
it
imagine.
should heal her wounds from the good berry.
Yeah. Without, you see that she kind of chokes, but she seems to remain unconscious for now. And
And then I'll
they
just,
all leave the place, pushing people around. No one says anything.
Hey.
Dermot and Bonnie.
Before
I'll
I
just
leave,
help her up afterwards.
before I leave, tell Aki that that Anchor, that's my name. I'm around here often, so
Aki, where are you actually?
Gone.
I
You cannot keep.
Aki has perfected teleportation in the last 15 minutes. No,
Are
he
you
says
still hanging around where you were before?
he's around. He's gone to the far side, kind of this table that he was at. So he's off in a corner and he's stayed
Okay.
invisible.
From the corner, as you stay invisible, you notice that Olmo pushes that girl that is there really close with the hand. You see the gentleman as he passes, he pushes her into the hall.
The little girl.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And Errol's gonna look down into the hole. Is she like fully falling
Make
down?
a perception check before that because you are a bit far.
Oh,
You
that,
will-
Could
oh,
I-
You will be
okay,
there.
Sorry, I was on the opposite end. Never mind.
Could I fly down the tunnel?
No, Aki will go
Only,
down.
only Aki will see
Oh,
this.
only
Yes,
Aki, okay.
Yeah,
Right,
you,
okay, that
she's
was
kind
my
of
bad.
like, yeah, you didn't really. They are quiet, three of them, so they are blocking your view.
Aki will drop down the hole and try and catch her.
Okay.
You said it was 120 feet.
140 feet.
140 feet. Okay. As he falls, assuming you allowed me to do this amount of stuff,
you
there's two
just,
things I would.
just you actually, because they are at this point while this is happening, they will be kind of like where the old man, so they're kind of like circumventing, so they don't see you even though you're invisible anyway. But if you were visible, they wouldn't see you.
No. So he's not casting any spells. He'll jump down the hole, try and get a hand on the rope and on the little girl. And if he can slow down by spreading his one wing as well before he gets to the ground. So rope in one hand, wing in the other, and the
So
girl.
I'm gonna let Mo decide if you're okay with that, Mo. We check to do. Just so.
I mean, he's trying to grab the rope, right? So we'll give you advantage because you're using your wing, but I will say make a. We normally say it depends on how quickly you can get to her, right? So make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Okay. Did you say that was advantage or straight?
Advantage.
Advantage, okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. At advantage, dex save is +4. Come on.
Come on, you got this.
22.
Alright. You leap off without anyone around you knowing that you have. And you go down and you see her just falling backwards like this. And all of a sudden, she feels like a tug. You grab on to the rope. Your wings, your wings expand, and she just feels like she's floating down. And then all of a sudden, kind of halted.
I'll pick her up and try and put her on the rope above me. Still not doing anything that might make me visible.
Oh.
Nobody would believe her anyway.
She grabs onto the rope with her. And then
koala on a tree, girl on a rope.
She grabs on, and then she starts shimming up slowly.
Aki will kind of stay where he is until he's confident that she's up. He'll stay below her.
And eventually, you see her get to the top.
Look, just because you like it spicy, roll a d6 for us. Because I see you're a bit bored. This will determine how many hit points. This will determine the damage that the girl that banged her head.
I'm
took.
Concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what's happening. She's got 4 hit points, so this d6 will determine how many hit points of damage she took. Okay.
So she's unconscious, but I fed her the berry.
No.
With
she's dead.
Yeah, as you give her the berry, she kind of chokes, and then you realize at this point that she's dead. Harold.
Wait, what?
NPC.
She has 4 hit points. I roll a 6. She rolled a 6 on his damage.
Yeah.
So
Hold on.
she's dead.
NPCs don't have death saves.
Yeah, she doesn't have death saves. She's dead.
Errol will just lift her body off the ground. Dermot, is there a temple nearby or something? She's gone.
What?
Dermot, she just got shoved. I think her skull cracked.
No. Dermot kind of rushes off the bar and damn it, Maggie! And he kind of grabs the woman off your hands.
Alright.
Will you let me?
Is she dead? Can I kill her?
She's dead. She's dead, dude.
Yeah, she's dead.
I tried to use a good berry and she died before she could swallow the berry.
He will look at Bonnie. I'll be back, Bonnie. And he starts running.
Guess, and I'll just help him get her out, I guess.
Alright, okay. So let's say that the camera kind of pans away and we do a time jump. Everyone gets a point of inspiration. That was fucking amazing, guys. And if you're happy with that, we'll do a time jump to you guys being in your rooms after all this and reconvene again.
Long rest, short rest?
I will short rest if you want, but you will have a long rest after that. So you can take a short rest.
I was gonna try and maybe go to either Bruce or just the party once they're all together and just say.
Yeah, I will imagine if it's okay with you that between the rooms there is a common area that you could actually discuss. There is a table on the suite of Yagu. Actually, that's the best. It's got a lounge, sitting room on it.
He's sitting in his bathtub with a glass of wine.
What was all
murdered a girl for no reason.
Aki becomes visible. He was invisible all the way there.
Actually, so mark inspiration. Yeah, everyone has one.
Sure.
Thank you,
Cisco. I was assuming Errol just helped Dermot get her, and did she die? Errol's just going to say that, or not?
Yeah. A while after, you will hear Errol rumors that she was brought back. She was someone who Dermot knew, and he knows her husband. And there was some money involved, but she was taken to a temple and brought back.
Okay. They technically murdered somebody for no reason. I'm actually surprised there's not laws against those 3.
Of course.
That shouldn't have happened. What did you all do?
That was... That was someone who worked for Tiamat.
Yep.
Olmo, Crag, and Anchor.
Did that
And
help you
and
at all?
And he
Yes.
mentioned that the guy who left was called Remus.
And Remus.
Yeah, the big boy, right?
Yeah, that was the no. This was with the black
the black
scales
one.
and
The one that
wings.
teleported.
Yeah,
The one
the
that
one that
teleported.
teleported and
Yeah.
sent something to you, Aki.
I'm sorry you might be involved with that now, Mr. Barfire. That was never the intention. What were they doing here?
They are recruiting. Bruce is kind of staring off into space. He's not looking at anyone.
Oh, I should have told you. I did read their thoughts. Sorry, Yagu. By the way.
That's what it was. I already was like, okay, no, never mind. I'm too concerned right now. Excuse me, and he will go underwater in the bed he's in.
Yeah, there's something wrong with they did something to his symbol. You need to get it fixed at the temple.
Yeah,
Yes,
mechanically, just to clarify that, you don't have a holy symbol at the moment of your goddess. This is a symbol of Tiamat. Do you still wear it, actually? Are you still wearing it?
Well, right now, as we are in private and the Dragonborn's left, he will change it, use a bonus action to change it to Eldad.
Okay.
Does it change anything, or does it still feel corrupted?
It just looks exactly the same that it did before.
Mark,
Before the liquid. Yeah.
But do I feel any different?
You feel that it's still the symbol of Tiamat, even though it looks like the one from Eldath. And you, like Mo mentioned, Eldath kind of knows that you are doing this for a good reason, so you don't feel any different, but you feel a bit hollow because you take pride in wearing her symbol, and now you feel empty a little bit.
Mark, I've got an idea for that when I get a minute with you. So carry on, look.
I don't know what game you're all playing, but this is dangerous. And Yagu, as a fellow holy person, I think I can fix that for you.
We could always just go to a Temple of Eldath and see if they have another one, maybe.
But this is a quicker solution.
Fair enough.
This one is
get rid of it.
mine, and I will keep it. I won't change it.
But it's not the symbol of Eldath anymore.
I think I can fix it.
What's
Restore
your
it?
solution?
I was going to... Out of game, I was going to cast either Remove Curse or Dispel Magic.
Okay, so you will think that very likely either of those two, more like a Dispel Magic than a Remove Curse.
Really? I was thinking Dispel Magic would just turn it into nothing, basically. It
will turn it back. It will, it will revert the magical effect on it.
Then I'll say, basically, I'll just mention that. Are you okay with me casting that? Yeah, Mark.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Okay, cool. Me neither. Now.
It may be useful later to have a real symbol of Tiamat if we need to get in somewhere.
I mean, there's a much easier way than just transforming our symbol. We could just wait until one of them needs help, kill them, and then take theirs.
You're all playing a dangerous game, and I do not wish to be a part of it.
Look, Bycroft, that's fine. We were here to do a job. They went off on their own thing. We'll just get this done, and then we'll deal with it when we're back at Candlekeep.
Really quick, they said they were building 5 armies.
Mm-hmm.
The other one said that they wish they could be a green dragon to join the armies. That means they're building armies of red. Oh, I'm sorry. That means they're building armies of dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Dragonborn.
You're gonna have your own army now?
Harold.
Out of game, just to clarify, I'm not sure if Ruan or Lucky, but yeah, it's on Ross' way. Like they were saying, because they did tell them that it's a shame that they couldn't join the Dragon Army because they are not Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Yeah,
I thought that's a dragon.
Yeah, no, Dragonborn. Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe I said it wrong.
But to join the Dragon Army, that's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
The
Dragon Army.
Yeah.
Why would they want 5 armies.
Well, why does anyone want an army?
Well, doesn't Tiamat have 5 heads? I
Yes,
assume
but
they want to.
that means they're preparing for
recreate her,
war.
maybe.
I'm just going to say right now, I'm not here to. Come find me when you're all ready. I'm not here to.
Wait,
Minecraft, I'm
not
sorry,
here
that's.
Barfire, this affects everyone. You
No, I'm not messing with higher power of these dragons. You can find me when you need me, and I'll go to my room.
Yes, a
Maybe
point.
it's for the best. Actually, the less people we have involved in this, the better. The less people
Yeah.
we drag down with us. You know.
Yeah, his son died because you got him involved in shit. Yeah, thank you.
I mean, he doesn't know that.
I know this is out of character, just mocking you.
But
Thank you.
It all links to Gray.
Look, even if we got the information we got, which was surprising they bought all that, considering neither of you are dragon-like. There's
Yeah,
not
but-
much that we can possibly do about the situation right now.
Well, technically, I didn't lie to them, so maybe that's why they trust us
Technically
so
true,
much.
but you think Tiamat spread the word of, hey, someone tried to fool me or something, but I'm guessing
think-
he doesn't know how to
You
run a
think
military.
Tiamat only has dragons and dragonborn following? In case you hadn't noticed, there's not that many dragonborn around these parts, or anywhere for that matter. There's a few, but plenty
I
of other
imagine
people.
that the Dragonborn would be a lot more paranoid about followers who aren't Dragonborn, even if they need the numbers. Following someone who is a mother of dragons, I would imagine, would breed some sort of unintended racism. The
Her
fact
champion is not Dragonborn.
Nope.
Yeah, actually, if you guys want, you can make a check to make a history check to see if you ever met anyone related to Tiamat somehow that were not a Dragonborn.
Yeah,
do it.
Grey Band Dreg.
Yeah, that's one.
Technically,
Well, there was Nadalia.
Yeah.
Dahlia as well.
Yeah.
In response to that, I'm not even going to roll for this. Bruce is going to say, listen, power speaks louder than whatever species you are, and people will do all sorts of stupid things to get more power, even if it's going to be self-destructive in the end. Lots of stupid
Anything-
people out there.
And you think the few Dragonborn that are at the top hierarchy are going to share that?
Yeah, so based
They'll
on your
use
roles, generally, just quickly, I'll give you this. You gather that they are talking of a very specific part, you know? So then maybe the dragon army is kind of different people and races, but this army of dragons itself, you assume that is a slightly different one. So it's more to do with this
It's
action.
the elite army.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Imagine
that's
like, if you are in the Second World War and they are talking about joining the airplane force, you know, of certain like a kamikaze
the
force
Warmock
or whatever.
versus the SS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah.
they have like a troops as well that are not
Yeah.
Dragonborn, but this is a higher kind of like a special force maybe. or
That's
something.
kind of where Bruce's thinking was going, into his understanding of how people use power is that they'll want power and they'll use people to get more power. They don't really care what they are, so long as they'll serve their ends. They don't really care who they sacrifice for it.
May I ask a question, Ruin? And please do not take this the wrong way.
ahead.
Black Dragonborn, so far, connected to Tiamat, seem to be the magical worst.
Please tell me you mean worse as in unskilled.
No, not really.
No,
They're-
they're quite powerful.
The most evil. Is that what you're trying to?
Though I think they seem to be the, I guess, preferred is the word. They seem to be given most gifts.
Like I said, it seems odd, given.
Seems like, I don't know. It seems more like a coincidence to me, considering that their champion is Nadalia, and they seem to have used Grey, a human, to get to her.
Well,
So
I mean,
Can I-
Tiamat go.
Can Aki roll something to see if he remembers what he saw on the first reader's desk?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
While he's doing
History, I
that.
would say, yeah. Or actually, intelligence plus proficiency. I like this one more than to remember.
I just add something
Right.
quickly. Mo, can you check our chat, by the way?
Ooh.
Or
Intelligence.
Cisco?
Okay, perfect.
Intelligence plus proficiency would be the same as history, so that's what I'll roll.
Okay, so then yeah, perfect. Cool.
Ooh, maybe.
Ooh. I'll let Mo answer actually.
I'm gonna
If
ask
it's
you first, Cisco. I know we discussed something beforehand, but do you wanna add it back in?
Sure. Actually, yeah. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. Let's put it back.
You saw on the table multiple things. You kind of recalling the office itself, the strange kind of like serpent-like skeletal kind of structure of something above you. You saw all these different, vase and a bowl of liquid that he used to, and then you kind of think back towards his table, and there was definitely a picture of his family that you remember there, but you can't recall. You know that he was adopted. He did tell you that, and his picture did show him as a green dragonborn that he is, and the rest of his family were black dragonborn. But you don't remember. What? You don't remember, like, you can't remember their faces or anything like that.
No. Okay. Fair enough. And I won't mention it. I thought if you remembered, I thought I might have recognised somebody in the photo, but maybe not. Okay. Then that's not worth mentioning, so please continue, everybody.
Either way, they're assembling armies, and maybe they're using the hearts as a mean of eliminating competition for these armies.
They didn't know what they were getting the hearts for, but not good.
Well, what was
but they
are
used
for? People keep them.
Couldn't you ask them to get in contact with someone higher up like that? And putting all personal feelings aside, maybe we could lure that gray out and trap him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But it's a long shot.
No,
We were kind
of
him again.
It's
we were
worth
kind of
trying.
Don't think that's a great plan right now.
Especially
Let's
with
aim lower for now, since, well...
Is he stronger than you guys?
Oh, no, I could take him easily, but besides that...
Natalia may be more of a problem these days. She grows fast.
Then
she seems to be
their
main priority.
Without killing her.
I can do with Natalia.
Can you hear anything from that new emblem of yours? They said you would be corrupted.
Well, it's still in Eldot's form right now. It doesn't give me the same sense of evil as...
Just worried talking about throwing down with Tiamat.
Holy shit, you're right. Okay, define sense on it. Quickly.
What if she can hear everything we're saying?
Oh, no, wait. No. The other spell, Tini, that I can do. Chloe was very smart. I made this mistake once again.
No,
Detect magic.
Okay. As
Plug inside the shell.
Detect magic on it. You detect transmutation. That is the one that changes how it looks. Yeah. You also detect necromancy.
Okay.
And a little bit of divination. So...
Fuck!
And you actually feel it as well at this point, Yagu. You look at your hand and you see that one of your fingertips is getting black. Like blackening. Like maybe you feel for a second, you think it's something like a stain.
Oh, he didn't
like
fight off the spell?
No, he didn't.
No,
he walked away before he did it.
He did. He walked away.
Hey, Yagu.
Put that down.
Yagu, I can get it to him. Come on.
Aki's paying a lot of attention to his own finger now.
Roll a d4, Yagu.
How about you let me hold it, Harold?
Why?
Okay.
Well, it's not.
Until you have a long rest, your constitution goes down by 3. So
That's my message.
After a long rest, it comes back, yeah. But
okay.
That symbol at the beginning of the day or whenever you are holding it, you will have to do that again.
Look, I'll just take it to Bycroft and we'll get it taken care of.
No.
The magic might not affect. Well, it's already affected Yagu. Let's just let him hold it.
Yagu,
You were
take
worried
it.
about it having divination magic. Didn't he just get through telling us this thing has divination magic on it?
What if we could reverse that somehow? What if we could?
Take it to Bycroft. Get it cleaned. Get it cleansed. Please.
Yagu.
I feel like Boromir here. We could use the power against her. Turn back the power.
How
Yagu,
did you?
Give it
How
right
did you
back
work
as soon
that?
as Bycroft is done?
I made this happen myself. I want to fix it myself. I don't want to rely on anyone else to fix my goddess for me anymore.
Can I
This is-
insight check that shit?
yes, definitely.
Insight, yeah.
I'm
If you would
insight
consent
checking
to
that
it.
shit.
If you could consent to that, Mark.
No, of course not. No, yeah.
If you don't consent to a contested roll,
He's
that's
your
fine. I won't do
friend.
it.
You believe him.
No,
Yeah,
if you
I
do,
mean,
if
it's
you're
like-
if you're not willing to do it,
No,
Mark, I
I-
won't do it.
I think he's
It's
just
like,
messing about, Andy. Don't worry. Just
I'll
do
just
it.
be like,
I just did it as a joke.
I
That
get
was.
No, come on. It doesn't matter.
Well, I do want to
get
know,
it.
like,
I'm just
Mark, if you don't want this to
concerned
explain.
is all. That's all.
Yagu, it's not just relying on yourself here. We're all in this together. You don't do this alone. None of us will stand alone here. Please take it to Bycroft. Get it fixed.
This is not
Please.
helping it. This is not about helping you and Eldot. This is about not helping Tiamat.
Exactly.
But now I finally know for certain that Tiamat is behind all this
Right,
pain,
and
all
we'll
this
deal with it
suffering.
as it comes.
Also,
Having this
as
tool-
well, Yagu, you could deduct, you realize something because you have been around for a while. You have quite a lot of HP, but someone who was a commoner, by example, having this holy symbol on, by the time they get to nighttime, they will probably die because when your con goes down, your HP goes down too. So this is probably the purpose of the corruption.
To kill regulars.
Yeah, to kill people who are commoners or people who are not as
Regulars.
strong as you are. Yeah. So this holy symbol could kill someone just by wearing it for a bit.
Well, to be honest, I'm not too afraid of Tiamat spying on us because, well, let's be honest, she could if she wanted to. And this
Right.
thing is purely made to kill regular commoners that will follow any other god's beliefs. I'm pretty sure of that right now.
What
can
is the
live with this
advantage?
burden. The advantage of having a symbol of Tiamat?
The advantage of having a apparently cursed symbol of Tiamat.
I don't know yet, but we might use it somehow. I could use any advantage I have right now.
I
not
agree
an
with
advantage,
Yagu on this.
It's gonna hurt you.
Only if he wears it, right?
He's holding it. Look at what he's done to his hand.
And it's
Bag of
not
hold-
gonna
bag of
affect your
holding.
ability to cast magic because you use it to cast your spells, Yagu.
I can live without it.
All right, you're right. You know what? No, that's a stupid idea. Yagu, listen to me. Bruce takes off the bear claw pendant he always wears, and he says, "Listen, Yagu, I don't know what you need to do for a holy symbol, but a bear's a creature of the earth, of nature itself, Eldath's domain. I don't know if you can use this in place of that, at least for now. But
I
I'm
don't
begging you
think
to
that
take
will
this.
work, but me and Saloon are,
It's not Saloon. It's nothing to do with the moon or anything like that. This is about
I know.
Eldath's domain of the earth.
Let's just trust in Yagu.
I am. I'm just giving him something else to help him. Yagu, could you use this in place of that as your holy symbol? I don't want you getting hurt by this.
well, problem is I don't think that's gonna work. What I think might work is your tear.
No. No, sorry, I can't do that.
Then I can do the same. I'm sorry.
Fine. He puts the bear claw pendant back on.
I'm sorry,
think
but
you-
I have to do to protect my goddess. I have to
You're not-
try to go.
I don't think you're protecting her by doing this to yourself.
Well, I have to do something.
Get it fixed. Please.
Like, the past 1 hour I've learned more about what's corrupting my lake in the past year. This thing can give me more information, potentially.
You don't know that. All you know is that it's hurting you. It's poison.
Keep in mind, that's assuming they'll buy that it is a real form of Tiamat, and at some point, they're not going to have you wear more and more and more, and have you keep slipping into it, even if you don't intend to.
What if we take this to some great wizard or someone powerful, and they can find a way to reverse this, and we could use it to spy on Tiamat?
Well, any magic that's divination that'll be spying on Tiamat, we would have found by now with the mirror. You told me yourself, Bruce, it hasn't been working, right?
No, well, they've been using trying to get. Well, they've been trying to get.
This has a direct connection to Tiamat.
And you think she's not going to recognize it even more as a fake?
It's worth a shot. Isn't anything worth at least trying?
Everything is worth a shot until it kills you, Ruin.
Yeah.
What part of that aren't you getting by now?
Ruin, we risked a lot. I risked. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I risked a lot. I risked a lot. It was selfish of me walking up them, but I couldn't stop myself. I had to take a chance. I did that.
You all want to fight this great and powerful being.
Of course not.
I'm telling you, I will stay and I will help support you guys. But having something like this could be advantageous towards us.
The double-edged sword.
What if we put it in a box for it now?
I can't speak for anyone else, Ruin, but you might not believe this, but I'm not interested in fighting her. You know what I'm interested in? Getting Nadalia back.
She's not gonna give us Nadalia back.
Don't think she's gonna, but she's not in her clutches. She's with her cultists. Can kill cultists.
Just as well as you're saying this, Ruin, you think to yourself, Tiamat is not just a dragon, she's a god. So, even though you are very convinced of this, Ruin will know that she's way above your scope.
Oh,
yeah, that's why Bruce is not interested in fighting a goddess. He can go after her followers.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Ruin. Ruin
yeah.
More,
no, I understand.
But then you can say whatever you want.
I'm just... Listen, I'm scared for all of you. She's not back yet, but I know they want to revive her.
Mm-hmm.
I know that even her strongest generals are leagues above all of us. I don't have my full power back, and even when I did, I couldn't control it. What if we just put it in a lead box for it now? No one will sense us. They won't be able to find us with that.
I just want Tiamat to die horribly, as she deserves to.
Oh.
Bruce can't help himself, but he nods as well.
Can we begin with just not letting her come back at all? Because that is not us versus her, because she's not here yet. It's us versus...
You hear outside from your window, it starts raining profusely, and the storm just started coincidentally.
They called Nightshade the Chosen.
Champion.
The champion.
The champion. Sorry, I got that mixed up. Maybe she would be the key to Tiamat coming back, and by extension, getting her back would be getting Tiamat to be coming back, or at least postponed.
That's all I want.
Then it sounds like we have ourselves a problem.
Do we know Do any of you know how they're trying to revive her right now?
I imagine
Apparently
it's
they
the
want to
same.
use my lake. That's what I've heard from them.
And I
And the
imagine
hearts,
it's
the hearts.
their soul type deal. So, hearts, lake, a willing
Yeah.
maybe victim.
A lot of
What
power.
what was that about the lake and the bottom? And I didn't catch everything they said.
They're speaking that something is apparently at the bottom of my lake. But I
Yeah,
have
what's
no
at the
idea
bottom
what
there?
I think I know my lake, from bottom to top, but I have no idea what they're talking about.
I need
Yeah.
everyone to make a perception check as you hear something outside. Even you as well, Bycroft.
Ooh!
Oh
Oh,
no!
wow, okay, everyone, almost everyone. So
Yeah.
Bruce and Aki, unfortunately, you two missed that. But
We're
for a
distracted.
second, you think that you saw the statue move. And then rolling on you, Errol and Bycroft, who has the highest perception, you notice the statue punch, the one that is closest to you, that is one that looks like a falcon. And as you look toward it punch, you see what it seems to be an ancient red dragon who is just throwing fire into what it did. And then
How
you
did we
see
miss
the
that?
second time he punches it again. Because it's the storm, outside.
Okay,
It's very
okay,
far
got you.
away.
I was,
It's not
I was
like
being
right
an
next
ass. I
to you.
apologize.
But it's far away, and then you see it again, and it's not actually, it's on the border of the actual wall. And then you see a third punch, and then you see the creature retreating.
Yeah, Ignis, I think one of your cousins just got scared off.
I don't think he got scared. I think he.
Testing the place, I'm guessing you were gonna say. He really could have burnt everything down here, which he probably could have, but
He most definitely could have.
yeah. Well,
Did we tell what color it was from here? That it was.
It was a red.
it was red.
Yeah, Bycroft and Errol will see Yagu actually. That
Okay,
is
thank you,
red. It
thank
was
you.
red.
Oh, does I
sorry,
not?
I exclude actually all of you. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I keep looking only to them.
I got a 25.
It's
Yeah, all
okay.
of you except Aki and Bruce see that is red.
So yeah, red dragon. So if it wasn't
That cannot be a
scared-
coincidence. That
No.
it came as we were having this conversation about these people who are here.
We
There's
need to.
there's focus here on Waterdeep.
They are recruiting.
They are recruiting.
So that was a show of power to make a point.
Possibly. Maybe.
Or it was a show of fate, showing us we should hunt the red ones down first.
We don't have to hunt down dragons.
We have to. We will take all of them down.
Please.
Yago,
Don't-
as much as I agree with the sentiment, let's start with the cultists first. Like you said, start low, then we'll work our way up to dragons.
Well, I mean the evil Tiamat dragons, not.
Yeah.
Well, I
Would-
don't know if that one is.
Would you kill
Fine
me?
sense. Oh no, it's only 60 feet. Never mind.
Would you
Yeah.
kill me? You said evil Tiamat dragons or chromatic dragons.
Zone of Truth. Circle cost Zone of Truth.
On all of us, or on just on?
Well,
I think it's
will-
a-
AoE around me,
Yeah, I'd
but
say
I'm
yeah.
mainly mean lucky right now.
What's
Okay.
what's the resistance?
You
I
could
mean,
put,
I'm
you could put the center of it away from everyone. So if you want, just for flavor, you could get just ruin if you want. In a
Just
way, because the
for-
room is huge.
Counterspell.
That it's centered on
You
Rude.
don't
I'll
have
just
that.
I'll step into the zone of truth as well, willingly.
Yeah, Bruce will
Well-
not resist.
Yeah.
It's a charisma saving throw for you if you want to
Charisma?
resist. Yes.
Charisma.
Oh, that's great.
Just in case
15?
something comes up, should Aki be doing this as
We'll
well?
save it. Well,
It's if you want to, Errol, and I'm
I
assuming.
believe
I
it's
will-
60 feet around me. Yeah, 60 feet around me. I don't know how big the room is, but I don't think it's 60 feet around centered around Jogu.
Would you know if I-
everyone in this tavern just starts being really, really honest with each other. The bar fight's going to happen any second there.
Sure.
I'll be honest still.
Well, he will stare at you and be like, drop it now.
Why can't you just trust me to be honest?
Yignis, to answer your previous question, seeing as how I'm in the zone, yes. Yes, I would. You're a Caravan of Chaos member, but knowing if you go back to who you were, and knowing that you were a dragon who wanted to kill us, yes.
Did TM
Happy?
not reach out for you, Ruin?
No. After whatever happened to me with those cunning clerics, my connection with any of my kind has been gone.
Do you want that back?
Another lightning explodes on the sky, and once more you see what it seems to be the shadow of the dragon now on top of the city itself, but far away up in the sky. Its wings and tail, this is the biggest dragon any of you have ever seen. And as you for a second look and see the shadow on the window, we will end tonight's session.
So yeah, this Yellowcrest Manor job, yeah?
Yeah, Yellowcrest.
Full derail! Damn!
What were we doing again?
What was that? What you said to us at the beginning of last
Something
video?
about the ghost lady? I can't remember.
Yeah, damn it.
Careful, guys! Don't derail.
Who is Zara? Damn
You
it.
guys have just forgotten completely about it. Come back to your default. Let's
Yeah.
get some bubbles.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here. It's a pleasure hanging with you all. Thanks for playing with us as well. Thanks to James Webster and Darren Curtis for their art and music. And I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you again soon. Until then, stay magical. Goodbye, everyone.
Nice.
Boy.